Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again to crush the Clash Royale draft tournament. We're going to be breaking down some of the best tips and tricks to ensure that you guys can get your maximum wins in this challenge. So, unfortunately, there is a lot of RNG in this game mode. Even if you pick perfectly, sometimes you can lose. So, it's really important to pick the right cards to maximize your chances of winning. We're going to choose the Dark Goblin because it targets air cards. The Cannon card is a phenomenal card, but it's just not going to fulfill the same thing. I want to go in for Baby Dragon since it is robust, and I'm going to choose 3 Musketeers here just because I think that it's going to be harder for our opponent to counter them. We're going to obviously choose Valkyrie to counter his Royal Hogs. So I like his deck as well. I like Wizard a lot. I love Royal Hogs if opponents don't end up having like Mega Knight or splash damage. But because we have 3 Musketeers and our opponent might not have a big spell, 3 Musketeers are phenomenal in this game mode because they can just kill any beatdown deck. You expect your opponent to not have 3 Musketeers. You drop your Golem, you drop your Giant, you drop your Electro Giant. It just gets shattered. And then you might just lose to 3 Musketeers on the same side from a really bad player. That is just something to keep in mind. You can lose to people that are exceptionally bad at Clash Royale in this game mode because you don't necessarily know what cards they have. Remember, I remember what cards I gave him. I gave him Ice Golem, I gave him Wizard, I gave him Cannon card, and I also ended up giving him Royal Hogs. It's important to identify what your opponent can potentially do to you at any second. So he knows that he gave me a minion horde, so obviously I don't think he's going to go and spam into that unless he has a good answer. So we'll see if he's going to have Fireball or something. The Dark Goblin will be able to finish that off. That's very nice. And we know since Royal Hogs are probably going to be imminent soon, we want to go for 3 Musketeers and just evade any possibility of him going for spam. We're also going to drop 2 Musketeers on the left-hand side because we see the Ice Golem there. I feel like he'd be more predisposed to dropping it there. Okay, cool. So we know that his only spell is going to be Poison. He gave us Rage, which, I mean, I don't really have a win condition here, but I can brute force my way through with 3 Musketeers, especially when he makes mistakes. That's what the strategy is going to be here. Musketeer locks onto the tower. That's going to be 2 shots, and that puts us in a pretty big advantage. I'm going to go Skeleton Army just because I don't want to eat the Archer damage, and we'll figure out what else he's going to do. He could Ice Golem. He could go in for Wizard. He goes in for the Wizard. Okay. So I think it's better for us to go in for the Valkyrie and just body block the Wizard that way, and then think that we're going to be totally fine. That was a really good split. So he's showcasing that he's good at the game. Wait, he actually knows how to play Royal Hogs. That is crazy. So we're going to steal his pigs, and we're turning them into pigs for our team. And also, remember, he's going to have Fireball in his deck, so we want to force the Fireball here with the Minion Horde. I think that... Or actually, Poison. Sorry, he's not going to have it in cycle, though. Right? Oh, he didn't get back to it. Okay. My bad. I remember there was a big spell. I forgot which one, and I remember that he would probably do it if he could get back to it, but I didn't think he would get back to it, so it is what it is. We'll just split our 3 Musketeers because he just uses Poison, so it's 4 cards away. That means that we can comfortably go in for the 3 Musketeers in the back and get a pretty good trade. Generally, our opponent's probably going to go Ice Golem here. I would expect him to drop it more so in the middle. We could orient our Dark Goblin to snipe it and then see what happens. Okay, that didn't really work, but we might be able to kill the Wizard unless the Wizard just kills everything, which I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't. Let's go for a Valkyrie here. Let's go in for a Baby Dragon, and he could Poison on a Skeleton Army. I bet you he does. You want to drop it up a little bit higher to disincentivize him from doing that. Skeleton Army is such a bailout card on defense. It is literally like the #1 noob-friendly card in Clash Royale. If you're bad at the game, just run Skeleton Army, and if your opponent doesn't have a small spell, it is so good. So I'm glad that we have Minion Horde, and I'm glad that we have Skeleton Army, because those are 2 great cards to bail us out. Also, I'm focusing a little bit more and telling you guys what I'm doing. After the matches, I'll be reading more comments and talking to you guys as we play. But I don't want to throw these games, so I do want to practice and try my hardest. We're going to go for a Valkyrie here with the Musketeer, and we'll probably just rage this up so we can kill the Dark Goblin counters. And then I think we do kill all the Dark Goblin counters. That's pretty cool. We go for Mother Witch, Dark Goblin locks tower, and that probably wins us the game. We're also going to go in for a high Skeleton Army. We'll see if he decides to go for Poison. He should try to poison the bridge, but he's not poisoning the bridge. Yeah, that's what he should have done the entire time. Mother Witch is such a cool card in this game mode because even if you don't have a win condition, it can do enough damage for you to win the game. So we're going to go for a Rage, and that wins us. GG. I love that we have manufactured building targeting troops. We have a manufactured win condition. We don't really have a real one. What fun. Let's go, let's go. Let's get after it. All right. Smurf is better than Tag? Yeah, no, he is better than me. He is definitely better than me. I've said that multiple times. Have I beaten Smurf before? Yes. But that's the thing. If you beat someone in Clash Royale, it doesn't mean that you're better than them. Sometimes you can just win against people that are better than you. And that's part of the game, you know? That's one of the biggest misconceptions that people have in any video game is that the better player always wins. That's not really the case. Okay, so I kind of want to choose Rocket because he's probably going to stack up a lot of stuff with Elixir Golem, so that's going to be fun. Oh, man, I hate the fact that we're always giving our opponent Wizard. It is what it is. Poor man got stomped. I don't think he got stomped. I made a few misplays along the way. I don't remember if you saw, but I leaked some Elixir. I also thought that he wouldn't have poison, so I went for a minion horde. There are a couple of things that I would have done differently. But it is what it is. Yo, Lewis, thank you for the $5. Appreciate the support, man, and lots of love. How was your morning? My morning has been really good. Yesterday was not so great. I actually played Clash Royale when I was tilted and tired, and I just got irritated because I was losing against people that I felt I shouldn't. So then I was just like really tilted and not happy. I think that's one thing that I generally don't do. But yesterday was different. I decided to play. I was like, dude, I played so well the day before. I won 6 games in a row. I recorded a video, and I just won every game. So I had that preconceived notion that the exact same thing would happen. Oh my gosh, look at that rocket. So I had that pattern recognition in my brain. I'm like, I can do the exact same thing. But I was exhausted. I started recording and playing. I just lost every game. And then I was like, I walked away. I was like, I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, sometimes that happens. You guys let me know if you've ever had some bad moments or terrible decisions where you've been irritated, frustrated, and tired and playing Clash Royale or playing any video game and you just lose everything. Oh man, let me know if that's ever happened to you guys, because that was legitimately one of the worst experiences yesterday. And I like telling you guys about that stuff too, because I don't really want to hide it. I just want to be honest. I want to be like, yeah, no, this stuff happens as well, you know. All right, anyway, we're getting back to business here. We're standing on business against this man with our Ice Golem and Royal Ghost, so we're in a pretty good spot. I do like this. I like the fact that we can go in for a wizard counter with a witch, and then possibly just go balloon in the other side, or win the battle here and then go for a balloon. Yeah, screw it. Let's do that. Because he's going to go bats on their side expecting a balloon, right? Wait, why would he bats there? Man, I'm so confused. Je ne sais pas du tout. Oh, man, I'm having fun. Okay, we are not standing on business. This is looking really bad. I think I lose this match. Oh, I definitely lose this match. How do I defend this? Asking for a friend. Oh my gosh. Wait, I don't want to lose to an Elixir Golem. Is Balloon actually that bad of a win condition into a Valkyrie and a Royal Ghost? There's no way. Come on. Don't let me lose this game. Come on, Clash Royale. Come on, Clash Royale. We're going to stack up so much stuff and we're going to balloon with it. And that's the only way. Oh my gosh. All right, let's rock it. No, dude. Oh my goodness. Please. No, Wizard. Wizard's so strong. Wizard's so good in draft. Oh my gosh, I'm actually going to lose. I'm going to lose my mind if I lose this game, guys. Straight up. Not even a fib. Oh my gosh. Elixir Golem does so much damage. It does so much damage. How is it doing damage through that? I'm just out here trying to win a game against an Elixir Golem deck, and I can't. My balloon does nothing. It does negative. Dude, I actually think I drafted wrong. I should not have given him the Elixir Golem. Even though I have so much splash damage, it just does damage every single time. Oh my gosh, chill. Stop. Stop. Don't hurt me. Also, I think I should have chosen Wizard instead of Witch. That is obvious right now at this point. The Bowler, though, screws me. I just can't counter the Super Bowler. There's like nothing in my deck that beats that, besides Cannon Card, I guess. Oh my gosh, the bats. I really wish I had Wizard. I really wish I had Wizard. And I wish I had your Bowler. That is such an unfair card here. I think I still would have lost regardless. I don't think I would have been able to break through the Bowler. He's really just stacking up cards in the middle. All right, please, 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 Elixir Golem. Thank goodness. Dude, he gave me everything and I'm still going to lose. All right, if you guys could line up a better source of rocket value, then please tell me how. Because I don't think I could have. I think this one's just an L. Unlucky. But yeah, one of the bad things about this this game mode is if you just draft incorrectly or you get the wrong card, you're going to lose. So that is the issue. I really thought the balloon would be good. Looking at my card combination, I gave him Snowball, Ice Wizard, and Witch. Or sorry, I gave him Snowball, Ice Wizard, and Wizard. And I feel like that's outplayable. But if he's also going to have minions and bats and Musketeer, I don't think Balloon is a good card there. But you don't know what you're giving your opponent. So sometimes you can wander into a bad matchup. And I just don't like Elixir Golem that much. But I guess I'm going to be picking Elixir Golem over Balloon from now on if I give my opponent any anti-air answers. Definitely going to choose Goblin Barrel over Elixir Golem, though. Because Goblin Barrel would have won me the last game. Balloon just did not break through ever. Kind of crazy to think about. I needed to stack up more stuff. You won the first game, though. I know. I won the first game somehow. All right, Mini P.E.K.K.A is really reliable. I like that card. We're going to give him Royal Giant and that. Doesn't matter. We're going to choose Spear Goblins for faster cycle. You guys saw that, right? I ended up popping off with the best rocket value ever, and it didn't even matter. Tag don't lose. You're going to lose... Tag don't lose. You're going to lose next round. Why are you saying that? Why so negative, bro? I don't know. I've never really liked people like that are like, you're going to lose the next round. That's generally not the type of environment that I try to foster in this community. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm going to prove you wrong, bro. My man hard countered your draft, not going to lie. Yeah, but I picked the wrong draft too. You got to like also have it fall on your shoulders a bit too. Like, you can't just say the man hard countered you. I agree, but that's not the entire thing, right? I should have chosen Elixir Golem instead of the Balloon in that specific situation. That's a life lesson in this game where I'm like, not going to choose Balloon if I give my opponent 2 anti-air answers or more. I gave him 3 anti-air answers, so I don't think it was really outplayable if he was going to get more than that. I didn't expect him to, and I guess draft does give the opponent more anti-air answers than I was anticipating. So Elixir Golem is not bad in this game mode, even without the battle healer, because it does do a lot of damage. The bad thing is people don't necessarily know how to drop Elixir Golem, and they'll do plays like that. That's a pretty terrible play. Like, he's overcommitting like crazy for more damage, which is not necessarily very smart. Yeah, I think Elixir Golem is a great win condition in this game mode, which is nice to learn. Like, I'm playing this on my mini account and still learning the intricacies of the game mode. But yeah, as you can see, he's just down so much Elixir because that was an Elixir Golem that was bad. He shouldn't have done like an Elixir Golem plus a freeze or anything like that. If he just went for a regular mild Elixir Golem and just didn't do anything else, he would be up damage and he would have been able to defend that. But he didn't play well, so he took a lot more damage than he should have. It's nice to learn from that perspective too. It's like, wow, Elixir Golem is really bad because he took so much damage because he had no Elixir. Well, no, it was because he overspent Elixir, right? So the card is actually very strong. I like Goblin Barrel a lot because most of the time people will not have Log, and a lot of times people won't have Barb Roll because those are the 2 finite cards that can counter the Goblin Barrel for like a positive Elixir trade, that is. And everything else, like arrows in this matchup from our opponent, he's just going to get out-cycled because our card cycles quicker. So we'll sufficiently get after it with his Mini P.E.K.K.A, and then we'll go in for a Princess here. We'll cycle 2 of them so we can snipe the Baby Dragon. And as you can see, he just gets out-cycled and then can't do anything. So, yeah, this should be an automatic win, I believe. I can Fireball on top of the Dark Goblin. Definitely going to do that if you're going to give us a Heal Spirit as well. You can see that people see a Elixir Golem at the river, and then they immediately just drop their entire Elixir bank. Like, they feel compelled to do it. Yeah, this guy's just keep going. He's going to take tower, I think, but he's also going to lose a lot right now. I kind of like giving noobs Elixir Golem because they don't necessarily know what to do for the rest of the game. They'll just, like, randomly throw cards and then be down a lot of Elixir, so it's kind of fun. Yeah, like this, that's not very smart. He's going to lose everything. And he just ends up dedicating his entire Elixir bank. And now I think he's probably dead to a Mini P.E.K.K.A Spear Goblin's push. I don't think I've ever said before. Oh, he's going to freeze. Okay, he's safe. Kind of a fun time, though. I also don't know how he's generating this amount of Elixir. But it is what it is. We can go in for a Ice Wizard here, slow down the Prince. And then we can go in for a Ice Golem to body block the Prince. And then we can go in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A on top of the Prince so that it's guaranteed dead. We could Spear Goblins afterward. Those Spear Goblins are pretty bad. I should have waited for the Baby Dragon to lock. It's fine, though. Generally, we don't like Princessing at the river too much because it's a pretty predictable play, but I do want to force that extra Elixir from our opponent. He's probably going to freeze. No, we can Fireball here. He did freeze. Kind of sucks. All right, we're going to get that down, and then we're probably going to get Elixir Golem again because this guy just keeps dropping Elixir Golem. Oh, he's going to RG. That also makes sense. But it's not the best play either. We're going to wait for the Goblin Barrel to get a bit closer. Then we go in for our Ice Golem. The Ice Golem tanks. A lot of damage. Oh, I needed to do something so that Baby Dragon does not end up hurting me. Wait, I might have lost. Wait. Yo. Yo. No way. Elixir Golem, Royal Giant in the pocket just did 1,600 damage at Tournament Standard. We took an L. I can't believe. Okay. If we have learned anything, Elixir Golem is a pretty strong card in this draft. That is insane. That did so much damage. I had no building, and he had 2 win conditions and just dropped him in the pocket. I don't think I could have played much better than that either. I guess I need to start choosing Elixir Golem I literally need to start choosing Elixir Golem. What the heck? If I can't get a building, I need to counter Elixir Golem. I'm just needing a building against that, and I'm fine, but I'm not getting a building. Man, I'm going to choose Bomber because I literally have PTSD of losing to Elixir Golem. So, that's not happening again. Freeze building out so many times for the win, such a good card. I think that Freeze is pretty gimmicky in this game mode because you don't necessarily have a cohesive deck, right? Like I had Mini P.E.K.K.A. That was kind of my only answer. I didn't have splash damage for the Elixir Golem, so I guess it's on a case-by-case basis, but I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate because you do choose your cards early on. You don't get to choose like a good deck a lot of times. You kind of have to, oh, thank goodness we have Elixir Golem. Yeah, so we just win because we have Elixir Golem, right? Is that the strategy? You just pick Elixir Golem and win? Did we learn? Is that the ultimate tactic here, guys? Is that the strategy? We just go this, and then we full send, and it works because our opponent doesn't have a building? I think that might happen. Who knows? That's what happened in the last game, is their opponents won just by doing that. So let's try to rinse and repeat and learn from them. Look at how much damage it's doing. That's crazy. We're up so much damage right now. That is like his entire tower. That is pretty ridiculous, actually. Obviously, we're in a very good spot, if I can defend this, that is, which I should be able to do. My mechanics are good enough. I'm not going to take any damage. So, I don't know. I feel like if they Royal Giant with an Elixir Golem in the pocket, there's like nothing you can do if you're trying to defend your tower. So I guess I had to go play more aggressive. Man, that's kind of weird to think about. Like, 2 win conditions with Freeze just instantly takes a tower, and there's nothing you can do if like the Elixir Golem's tanking. Kind of wild. Like, I can go for a Goblin Barrel plus Elixir Golem and then pre-log a Skeleton Army, and I think he's just dead. Like, I genuinely don't think there's any recourse for him. I think he just loses the game. Which is pretty ridiculous if you're asking me. Maybe you're not. Maybe you are. I don't know. We wanted to lock onto the Elixir Golem, and then we'll go Goblin Barrel, and then we'll log, like I said before. And I think this just wins us the game. I don't think there's any defense. Oh, he's going to have Bar Barrel. Oh, I forgot about that. Does he still lose his tower? Man, Elixir Golem's, like, pretty freaking strong. It's really strong. I didn't expect it to be this good, man. Rather ridiculous. Alright, we're going to eat the wall breakers because it doesn't matter that much. We'll go in for a Mega Minion here. We'll pre-log a Skeleton Army if he wants to drop it. Nice. We are clean like that. And yeah, we get our redemption arc. It's kind of funny to see Elixir Golem actually be this strong. I definitely did lose the 2 people that just randomly spammed their stuff last game. So I guess Elixir Golem has a 100% win rate here. Really ridiculous if you're asking me. I'm finally early enough to watch you live. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, I try to stream or create a video every day at 3 p.m. Eastern. Emotional damage. Yeah, 100%. Me and my cat love watching your content. Much love, says Scouts. Thank you, Scouts. I appreciate you. How's Elixir Golem paired with Sparky? Elixir Golem's pretty good with Sparky because you just drop it together, and then the counters that opponents will have are going to be probably pretty limited. I'm going to choose Cannon Cart. I just like it more as a card. Definitely like Bowler. I don't have any anti-air, so I need something here. I'm going to choose Electro Wizard. So I gave him a good deck, but I think Bowler is like S tier. It is S+ tier. Why didn't you choose a win condition? I don't think I was given a win condition here. Let's go, let's go. I made it to a stream. Yes, sir. Giant Skeleton is so good in this game mode. Yeah, it's an amazing card because it body blocks the river and it stops the opponent from stacking up stuff. So it's a phenomenal card. Also, I think that he's going to hit my tower here with the Firecracker, but I think we can knock it back and retarget it, so it's worth it. You want the Firecracker gone. I wish I had dropped something at the river, actually. We're fine. We're fine. We're just going to clean everything up with the Bowler. Bowler's pretty broken here. So generally, like, if we don't have a win condition, we're going to have the strategy of building up a lot of Elixir on one side, and because we have Bowler, we should probably win. Oh, we don't even need to worry about that. We can go in for Skeletons here against the Prince. And we can maybe even activate King Tower with this Giant. I think, it was really close. So he does lose the Magic Archer, and then we can go in for our Archers afterward. Or we can go, yeah, let's go Archer, because he just used the Lightning. I don't think that's very smart. I think he's probably dead, depending on what he has. This is really, really not good for him. This should be like 3 or 4 Giant hits on the tower, which is a lot of damage. That puts us in a pretty commanding lead. I think we're up at the point where we're up like 500, right? Yeah. So I'm going to look at this. and go for Giant Skeleton in the back and save our Bowler, because the Bowler is a bit of a better defensive card because it can knock things back, whereas the Giant Skeleton is more of an aggressive card where it is able to do a lot more with locking onto the tower for just like one slight slip up from the opponent. The Bowler is great with Tornado, but I think the Bowler is generally a little bit better to save on defense if you can. Like if the opponent will possibly spam on the other side. Obviously, that being said, I don't have any good answer to the Firecracker, so that is going to be a bit of a problem. I think the Firecracker is another S tier card. Generally, cards that you require specialized answers to beat are going to be the best cards in this draft game mode. I think that Elixir Golem, like, it shouldn't be a specialized card to counter, but for whatever reason, when you don't have a building, it is very, 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 very hard to defend. That is something that I realized because I guess I've always had the luxury of countering Elixir Golem very easily in regular game modes because I just use a building and then I laugh at them because they never break through because I have optimal building placements and then they just lose the game. But if someone just sadistically spams Elixir Golem and you have no building or way to point it, you're probably going to lose. It's kind of cool to unlock an entirely new way where cards that are typically not that broken or that strong are actually a lot better. Like in draft, Wizard is actually a pretty good card. But in regular game modes, I would never choose Wizard. Or in triple draft, I would probably never choose Wizard. I would just choose Wizard in regular draft because there aren't that many options available and everyone's sitting there with a unorthodox deck that is needing to fulfill like specific counters, and the Wizard does do that pretty well. It does counter things pretty well. There's no way he's trying to go on tower there, right? Oh my gosh, he is. I feel like that's just a bad decision. Maybe not, though. We'll see. Okay, yeah, he's trying to spam into the Bowler, so the Bowler is probably just going to hit the spam, and then it'll give us a good trade. If we can knock back the Firecracker eventually, right? I guess not. I guess we'll just activate King Tower, and we'll settle for that. That's always a vibe. Activating King Tower against the Firecracker is fun, but it's also way harder when you're using the Cannoneer Tower. It's kind of funny that that's the case. All right, we'll go Giant off to the side, and then we'll use Bowler against the Drill. Drill is one of the worst cards in the game. I would probably only pick it in draft because it can lock onto the tower if the opponent doesn't have splash damage. It's actually pretty good. But in every other environment, I don't think it's a good card. I think it locks onto the Giant Skeleton, so we're in a good spot. And then we can Cannon Cart to go and counter the Magic Archer. And then we can build up a huge push with a Giant Skeleton Giant. And this wins us the game. There's no defense here. I do think that there are way too limited defenses in this game mode. I don't think that there's many buildings. I actually have not seen a building yet. Are there buildings in triple draft? Can you guys let me know? Because if there aren't, like, win conditions are dominant then. They're so broken. It is really, really strong. Can you use Cannoneer because I went 10-0? I don't know if you can use Cannoneer, man. I actually haven't unlocked that tech. Maybe if I go to a tower... Oh, wow. Draft battle wins. It shows how much I played draft on this account. I don't actually have Cannoneer unlocked on this account because I didn't spend the $60 or whatever. I don't want to spend money to unlock stuff. I did do it on my main account because I needed to create content on it. But on my mini account, I'm not going to spend $60 to unlock a new thing. I'm not a huge believer in the pay-to-play mentality. I'm going to choose Mortar because I love the card. I could choose Delivery or Poison. I think that Poison is generally a bit better, but Delivery does give us a huge pause Elixir trade. I kind of want to choose Poison so I have a definitive way of locking onto his tower. We're going to choose Minions, and we're also going to choose Hog Rider. I think that the Minions maybe was a bad choice, but I needed to have an anti-air answer. I didn't really know if he's going to have Balloon or something, so I just want... Okay, cool. Sometimes you get stuck with just really, really, really bad card combinations, and the way I saw it is Minions, even though they're not necessarily going to give us the best trade on the delivery, they will give us a pretty good trade overall, because if you think about it, the opponent can't necessarily always get what he wants, right? He can't end up going in for the units that he wants on our side of the map. Like, the Royal Delivery doesn't extend to go and counter my Minions. So hypothetically, if you went Balloon, we'd be able to go for Minions and we'd full counter the Balloon. And then, yeah, you could Royal Delivery to clean up the Minions that counter your Balloon. But for the most part, it's not that good. So yeah, he's going to Delivery here. We can go for our Minions afterward, actually. And then we can go for a Drill. I think Hog Rider is just an intrinsically better win condition. So I think I'm going to roll with that instead. The Drill is a nice defensive thing if I absolutely need to. But I hope I don't even have to get to that point. So yeah. We're going to be able to slaughter the Ice Wizard and also clap down on the Royal Ghost. I do think that it's going to stay alive a little bit, so I might want to go Mortar just to apply more pressure and force out more Elixir. Yo, that's going to splash onto the Night Witch. We can poison here and kill the Night Witch, I think. Nice. Yeah, the Night Witch is dead. That's huge value. Also, we can just Fire Spirit on top of the minion horde and then get a +4 elixir trade, which is ridiculous. And then he just like loses the game. So we take those. That's your building. I know, I got a building for once, right? So if you're a good player, I would assume that you would want to choose the building because your mechanics will allow you to defend against things. Oh, wow. Yeah, again, he doesn't have poison, so I think he just loses this without too much value. I mean, he is definitely going to get some value, but we're just able to shred the Elixir Golem. It's cool that people that run Elixir Golem just kind of spam everything at the river. They're not going to get good trades when they do that. The poison was maybe unnecessary. I think that it was, if I think about it. Objectively, I just spent 4 elixir when everything would have gotten cleaned up on my cards anyway. It's not like he had a skeleton army or anything, but we had a lot of elixir to play with. So let's try to 3-crown this guy and go on to the next one. Pretty easy game. Papa Doggy is going to get put in the pound. GG. Use Cannoneer gives a massive advantage. I personally don't think that the Cannoneer gives a massive advantage. I think that the Cannoneer is definitely a good card, and I also don't have it unlocked on this account. So there's multiple reasons not to play it. If I played it on my main account, I think it would be kind of unfair because not everyone has it unlocked. And secondly, you start with lower tower health and also the versatility against like a whole bunch of bait cards. You don't necessarily have it. So when you are running draft, I don't know if Cannoneer is actually better. I don't know about that one, big dog. All right, we're going to give him like the clunkiest card cycle imaginable, and then we will choose a snowball because we want direct damage. Do you listen by Frank by the Ocean? No, I actually don't really listen to him that much. I think only aggressive buildings are in the pool. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Then I guess I'll always choose Mortar. It's unfortunate that there's only aggressive buildings because like that drastically changes how you decide to draft. Because I thought that Elixir Golem would be a trash tier card, and I even said that as much when we started playing. And then I took 2 L's, and I'm like, wait, maybe something here isn't right. Any anime series that you're watching at the moment? Solo Leveling, that is what I'm watching. Spy X Family is also one of the best animes I've watched, but I'm watching Solo Leveling right now. Cannoneer worked out pretty well for OJ. Yeah, I mean, Cannoneer works, but it's also at the same time I explained why I don't want to use it for the 15th time. Don't want to spend the money, and then also it's probably not ideal to showcase cards that not everyone has. What music do you love? I really like Russ. I really like Russ. He's just awesome. He's one of my favorite artists. Solo Leveling is awesome. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, so I could minor with this, but I genuinely just think that the Musketeer locking on a tower is ideal, and I don't want to spend any extra elixir. The P.E.K.K.A. will hit my tower at that health. So I do have to go and pull it back with a Fire Spirit to make sure it doesn't happen. We are going to go in for a Giant Snowball for giant success against the Ram Rider. No damage as well. And we're probably going to get greeted by a Mega Knight, so it's better for me to replenish my elixir for either the Valkyrie or go in for the Rascals. Man, it's so weird to go and spam recruits and then be like, where's my evolution at? I cycle 1 recruit. I'm spoiled. I want the evolution now. Give it now. It's kind of funny that that's the case. Watch 86 is underrated. I'll check it out. You really look like a Twilight from Spy X Family. Really? Just because I have blonde hair-ish? I don't know about that one, dude. I feel like some people just think that every like dude that has blue eyes and blonde hair looks the same. It's kind of funny. What do you think about League of Legends? I don't love League of Legends personally. I think it's just like not that fun of a game comparatively to other games. I like TFT because it's a bit more casual and also less mechanics focused. League of Legends, like you have to really have good mechanics to push your way all the way to the top. And if you haven't played it for a while, then you are not going to be at the highest level. Kind of like StarCraft 2, where it felt like more of a chore for me to play the game at a certain point when I was at a very high level when I was Grandmaster. Didn't really want to keep playing because it was like, man, I have to play this game to still retain my highest mechanical level. You guys can let me know down below in the comment section if you guys ever done anything like that. Maybe Osu, League of Legends, StarCraft 2, any game where you feel like it was almost a chore to play because you wanted to stay your highest level and you want to stay really competitive. But when you do that, then you're like spending a lot of time, and then it's, you know, games are meant to be enjoyed, right? Not to be grinded aimlessly and also as like a job, right? Like even for me, for Clash Royale, most of the time I don't play this like when I don't want to. Yesterday was a different exception. I was like, I got this. It's light work. I was so overconfident, and then I literally just got so tilted. But that does not happen often. For the next one, pick only cards on the left, says Burning Ice. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you for giving me a little bit of torture. Appreciate the $2 dono, and I will actually do that for you. Sometimes it is fun to do challenges like that. I will only pick the cards on the left, and we'll see what happens. This is not my main account, so I am okay to do challenges here. On my main account, I do want to see if I can place in the tournament, but since we already got 2 early losses, I assume that I probably will not place extremely high, but we'll still try to get as high as we can. Man, your videos are amazing. Have any video editing team or yourself? Oh yeah, of course I have video editing. I would not be able to do that myself. To be honest, one video at that caliber, at that quality, would take me an entire week to edit. I'm just, that's what would happen, an entire week. My editors that are professional, sometimes it takes them 3 days to do one video, which is really admirable. Like, that's cool that they can do that 20 hours of work in 3 days and just pop off. So yeah. That's generally what happens, is they have 40-hour work weeks and they do that. Also, we're fine. The Mega Knight's just not going to jump, and then we can clean everything up with the Valkyrie. So, very easy defense here, as you guys can see. If you just kite units around the map, you're going to get good positive elixir trades, and P.E.K.K.A is a very bad card. If there was any card that I would buff in Clash Royale, it would probably be P.E.K.K.A. I just think it deserves it. It's not a very strong card. Conceptually, it makes a lot of sense. Conceptually, it's a cool card, but in reality, in a pragmatic point, like, if you are trying to play P.E.K.K.A., it's generally going to get distracted and demolished and desecrated by a whole bunch of bait cards. So I wouldn't really run P.E.K.K.A. unless the synergy of your deck fully relies on you playing P.E.K.K.A. But yeah, we win this game. He's going to try to go and spam us. We're just going to snowball this back and make sure he doesn't hit my tower. And then we're going to go in for E-Barbs here, guarantee the defense. GG and well played. Like, obviously this guy's a good player, but he couldn't really do much. Oh, I like the name. Josu instead of Gosu. If you guys didn't know, Gosu I think means like pro in Korean. Something like that. We'll take a look. I don't want to... What does Gosu mean? Gosu means high-handed Mandarin. And it originated from the Korean word Geosho, which means high-handed Mandarin. Means a skilled player, especially in games like StarCraft and Warcraft 3. Okay, so it's basically like pro. Someone with exceptional gaming abilities. I was right. Kind of a cool name. G-O-U, or G-O-S-U. Gosu. I think that's a pretty cool username. Can we get an IRL video with your editors? I mean, I would have to fly to like Brazil, and I would have to fly around the world because everyone's in a different spot. I'm going to choose Musketeer because I really like the card. I think Musketeer is strong. I also choose Executioner, and then I will pick a Hog Rider because their win conditions are broken. You need at least one win condition in your deck. There are no buildings here, so it's really important to choose a win condition. Okay, we have a building. It's called Expo. Wait, we have like 3 win conditions. It's kind of scuffed. I need to keep the Musketeer because it's my only like ground defense. Like if he goes in for a Mega Knight at the river, how am I gonna pull it? I have to like Expo on defense. Pretty awful. I don't like my deck. I really dislike my deck. I really dislike my deck here. This is... Oh my gosh. I was joking about the Mega Knight, bro. I was actually joking. I did not mean for you to do this to me, man. Please. Ay caramba. Alright, we're gonna lightning here. Does that not kill? Of course it doesn't. Wait, do I just lose? I think I just lost to E-Barbs. This is painful. This is actually like possibly an impossible draft. I'm so screwed. Okay. The strategies. I have a Lovehound with Expo, which are 2 terrible win conditions. Okay, I think we kind of sack the tower and then try to build up a huge push with like a Lovehound and Flying Machine and melt like a wizard or something with the Flying Machine if he plays poorly. Really the only way that I can think of winning. Oh, he's got 3 Musketeers. I forgot about that. Yeah. Wait, I'm just dead. I'm actually just dead. There's like nothing. There's nothing I can do. Oh my gosh. It's getting worse by the second. I think I have to let the Musketeer lock onto my tower so then I can Musketeer on his Musketeer and then also kill his Musketeers after. Oh, it didn't even work. Okay. Rip. Right into the firing squad. Do we get anything or not? No, we get nothing. Yo, this is straight up demoralizing. How am I supposed to kill Mega Knight and E-Barbs? I can't. I actually physically can't. Oh my goodness. This is about to be an adventure. All right, we have to get real creative. Our mechanics have to get put to the ultimate test. There's like no way, right? All right, lightning on everything. Finesse it that way, maybe. Okay, cool. Wait, that hits my tower. I messed up. Maybe it's super slow. No, it hits my tower. Okay, how am I supposed to defend this? Like, what am I actually supposed to do? Dude, stop it. Alright, possibly okay? No, it doesn't hit. We just lose. I can't do anything. Well, this matchup is doomed. Huh. Well, that was very unlucky. If you guys got a worse draft than this, let me know in the comment section, because I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. That was really bad. You have no tank, it's Jover? I know. I was giving nothing. Like, that was actually unfair. That one was actually unfair. I guess I have to pick 3 Musketeers and hope that I get a win condition, but what if I'm not given a win condition? Huh. Man, there's a stark dichotomy between wanting a win condition and then also not, like, knowing if you're going to get one. Oh, man. Okay, thank goodness. We can just choose recruits, and we're fine. This is fine. We're back like we never left. This one's a free win. But that was pretty funny. All right, we're going to choose minions in case he has balloon. You forgot all left. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll pick all left next time. Punishment for not picking all left. Yeah. I guess we got punished for not picking all left. I want to win a game, and then we'll do the all left. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't want to, like, lose a game back-to-back, I guess. I wasn't thinking about that, but thank you guys for remembering. I appreciate that. We will do all left after that. Thank you for remembering, guys. Also, our tombstone is not in cycle, and he Electro Giant first play. That is so unlucky. Man, I am really not getting the best of luck today, am I? Dude. He actually Electro Giant first play in my building, which is the best card to counter it, was last card. That's crazy. That is absurd, my dude. Absurd. That is not what we like to see. When you win the first game, you lose every other game, it seems. No, not really, dude. Not really losing every other game. It's a 20-minute live stream then? It's not going to be a 20-minute live stream. We're chilling, guys. Try to be a bit more positive, too, by the way. Like, everyone's just like, oh, you like you losing. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of people hate watching in general. Kind of weird. Weird concept to me. Anyway, we're going to go arrows here, and then I think we can go in for a minions afterward. Let's go, let's go. What kind of deck you playing? I am playing draft, so this is like a weird deck. Okay, we're playing against Electro Dragon. Thanks for being a comfort watch every day, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Skilled player won't be complaining. I'm just telling you guys how it is for me. Like, if I win or lose, like, I'm just telling you my thought process. I don't think any player in the game would have been able to win the last match. I think the last match was definitely doomed. So I try to, like, let you know what I feel. If you don't think that, you know, I'm a skilled player, I finished top 1,000 in the world pretty much every season-ish. So yeah, maybe I'm not skilled to you. Maybe you're better than me. Maybe you're like top 500 player in the world or something. Who knows? We're gonna go for Sparky here, and then are you better at golf or Clash? Definitely not better at golf. Definitely not better at golf. Oh no, tragic. Not what we wanted to see at all. Yeah, let's go for Royale recruits. How's the gym going? Putting on weight? Yeah, dude. I gained a lot of weight. I gained 16 pounds, and I'm still going to the gym every day. Still going to the gym every single day, man. All right, Sparky should hit the tower here, so that should be a pretty good advantage for us. Looks like we win. Let's go, guys. You should do an all buildings deck one day? Yeah, maybe, man. Yo, 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 yo. All right, we can go for Royal Hogs, and then we can go for minions. Let's get it. Love from Germany. You got a target for this tourney? In this right now, not really. But on my main account, I do want to hit at the top of the world. I do want to hit, hopefully 30 wins. So I've hit 36 wins before. I want to hit 30 wins this time. Man, it's so wholesome. OMG. Thanks, man. You look sleepy? No, I got 8 hours of sleep, man. I appreciate you carrying. All right. So we're going to choose all left. I'm super, super sorry that I messed up and I did not choose all left last time. I probably would have chosen Dark Prince because Dark Prince has got splash damage and ground card, so it can actually tank for things. We choose 3 Musketeers, and then we're going to choose Spear Goblins. So hopefully our opponent doesn't have lightning or poison. Are you going to do another fake rage quit video? I really enjoyed those. Yeah, we could do another one of those. I've gotten way better because of your videos. Loved, you're the best. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Such an underrated content creator. Wishing you the best, Jake. Got to go to school now. It's 4 a.m. Wait, you're going to go to school at 4 a.m.? I'm so confused. What school makes you do that? Are you in like an online prison? Are you like taking online classes and they make you do things in the morning? Like, I'm so confused. Are you taking classes online in a different country? That's the only thing. Like, either you're on an online school or you're taking classes online in a different country. There's no physical school that's like, I will make my students come here at 4 a.m. If there is, I want to hear about it because that is breaking records of craziness. So we're going to go in for a Valkyrie here. Also, I don't think I'm underrated. I mean, we get 100,000 views on every single video. So if anything, I'm very lucky and fortunate to have what I have. Also, this is not looking very good, but I think if we use a defensive miner, we're probably okay here. I don't want the Dark Prince to lock onto my archer, so that's why I'm using my miner. Usually, Mega Knight players just kind of spam it randomly at the river, so I think we're fine. Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, I've watched it. It's one of the best animes in the world. It is so good. The fight scene against Toji with Goju Satoru, that was insane. That was one of the best scenes I've ever watched in my life. I got chills, dude. And then also Jogo versus the Saitama, or Gojo or Jogo, the fiery guy against the cursed spirit at the end. That was insane. Those two fights were just like, I don't know. The budget for those shows must be so much money. Go? Yeah, I guess so, man. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to be able to go for a Night Witch, and then we should be able to defend this with a miner. I think we're totally fine. If the Dark Goblin dies, that is. Oh, man, that voice crack. Hopefully my voice doesn't die. Sakuna. Yeah, sorry, Sakuna. Your opinion with procrastination and how do you deal with it? Well, I'm a pro procrastinator, so I don't deal with it. Just kidding. I just want to say that. I felt like that would be cool. It's kind of lame, honestly. But the way that I deal with procrastination is I really try to have goals and things that I want to do in life. And if I get my things done, then I can accomplish those things and I treat myself and I reward myself. So there are certain things that I know that will help me be a bit more efficient. Going to bed early is one of them. I'm working on that. Going to the gym, that has really helped me become more efficient and procrastinate less. It's making me a bit more disciplined and having a better time in life in general. And then also the other thing is eating well. Whenever I eat well, I generally have more energy and I'm predisposed to having a better time. I don't know if I told you guys this, but yeah, I was irritable yesterday because I did not get as much, I didn't get the exercise that I needed. And because of, or not exercise, I didn't get the food that I needed and I stayed up too late. And because of that, everything kind of fell apart for me and I just wasn't able to perform my best when I was creating Clash Royale videos and I was just upset and sad, you know? So like that type of thing, like my mood is definitely easily influenced by my surroundings. I don't know if that is the same for you guys, but I assume it is. I think it is generally pretty, like normal for people to be hungry and then also more predisposed to being upset or being irritable because they're just not in the best physical state, I guess. Okay, also, please don't hurt me. Stop it. This guy is actually finessing it a little bit. We have to 3 Musketeers and split, I think. It's actually looking really bad. Okay, I need to kill this Dark Goblin with the miner. I think the 2 Musketeers take most of his tower if he doesn't respond, so we'll see. Gonna go guards. Oh, this guy's actually decent at the game. That kind of sucks for us. Oh, he messed up, though. The Night Witch is on the tower. I think I win if I defend this. Yeah, I think I win if I defend this. Minor Fireball wins. Pretty sure. Minor Fireball twice. Yeah, it's GG. Nice. We give him the GG and a well-played and a thumbs up, like a wise surgical goblin once said. Your videos have become a daily routine, and I appreciate your work. Thanks, man. Try doing dual lane pressure. That's exactly what I did. It didn't work out that well, but it was better than doing, yeah, nothing. All right, all right. Yeah, you seemed so miserable yesterday in your mood. It was easily swayed. No wonder. Oh my gosh. Wait. Wait, guys, I want to read this comment. Sometimes, actually, I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't give it attention. I was like, oh, wow. He's going to say something nice at the end. He's going to say something. My man's bringing up a breakup from 7 months ago. That is crazy. Also, it was more good for both of us than anything. So I'm actually pretty happy that it happened that way. Generally, I think like relationships when they end, they either go one or two ways. Either you're like, wow, it's good for both of us, or one person's just like miserable afterward. Luckily for, I think, both of us, we just were not compatible long term. She didn't really like YouTube that much, and I really didn't like a lot of her activities. So it was kind of like not necessarily a good fit from that perspective. I respect your ideals. The fact that you stand up for hate watchers, if people don't like what they're watching, they can leave. You'll have your stream check. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I don't really get bothered by it that much. I think like, I probably shouldn't tell you why. But the number one thing that bothers me, I guess, is like when I'm playing a lot of Clash Royale and I really want to grind and people are like, you should take a break. It's like, I don't know why that bothers me so much. But that is the number one comment that bothers me the most. The other thing, like that comment, that doesn't bother me at all. People can say like really mean stuff and it doesn't bother me. But the break thing, I don't know why that bothers me to an extreme extent. Because I want to just keep playing. Apparently Juicy J, I was talking to him and he's like, yeah, that is the most annoying comment for any content creator, is just to see someone say, you should take a break whenever you're like playing and wanting to grind. Because if you want to like play a lot of Clash and people are just spamming, take a break, and you're just going to want to keep playing, then it's like, wow, I guess people don't want to see my content or whatever. It just feels bad. Or it feels bad because like people are telling you to like not play the game when you want to play. I don't know. I guess like for whatever reason, that is the one comment that bothers me. And I haven't been able to mentally process that one as much. The other ones, they don't matter because I've seen them so often. Like you could say any mean thing about me and it just wouldn't matter that much. I don't know why. I don't understand why that specifically, but it is what it is. You should take a break, JK. Dude, I need to take a break from getting aggravated about people saying take a break. Because honestly, it's soft. I don't know why I'm so soft from that perspective. I'm an unconditional supporter of Jake's this time. I appreciate you a ton, my dude. Lots of love. Your positive attitude is so awesome. I love how you respond to hate in such a positive way. I don't always respond to hate in a positive way. Sometimes I'm tilted, like yesterday. But like right now, I've gotten a lot of sleep. I'm pretty happy. I'm playing a game that I enjoy. Life's good. Say refrigerator. Why do you want me to say refrigerator? That's so weird, man. Have you ever tried a middle part style? Apparently, it looks like trash on me. I've definitely done a lot of different hairstyles. I don't know if you guys remember this. If anyone has, let me know. I used to change my hairstyle every like 2 or 3 videos. If anyone remembers, back when I think like 6 months ago, I was just changing my hairstyle every video. It was pretty funny. It was like right after the breakup. I was testing out a lot of different things. I was, what was I doing? I was working out more. I was testing different hairstyles. I was doing so many different things. It was really, really funny. So I don't know if you guys remember that. I just want to say I've been really loving ingesting knowledge related to the best version of yourself, and you seem to be doing what I'm learning from you in most streams. Yeah, no, I try to practice what I preach. I don't always get to. Like, I'm not a perfect person. If you guys think I am a perfect person, I'm very, 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 very far from it. But at the same time, we get better, you know? Love your attitude. Too many self-centered streamers with bad perspective on life and what they do. Yeah, no, I've had bad perspectives. I still have bad perspectives. That's just genuinely what happens sometimes. Also, never choose furnace. It sucks. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen like the YouTube videos of people saying never a million times. We're trying to compete out here with that. Oh, I mean, I'm going to choose Hunter because Witch just dies to lightning. Why'd you break up? We broke up because there was just incompatibilities. It was like 6-7 months ago. If it didn't happen then, it would have happened later on. So I'm kind of fortunate that it happened then. Because if you think about it from this perspective, breaking up right before you make a move and you're about to re-sign your lease or whatever-ish, like in a couple months from then, that's generally the best time because you do not want to be living with someone that you do not want to live with. That would be like the worst thing. That would be the worst thing, is living nearby or around someone that like, yeah, that is probably the hardest thing. I have a couple friends that are getting divorced right now, and it's really, 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 really difficult because, you know, they have all these shared assets. They have all these shared things. I'm like super, super omega thankful. So, yeah, I don't ever want to be in that spot. And if you guys have went through that, I don't know. Like that is, I think probably one of the most challenging things in the entire world, going through like a divorce, because I don't know, like you've probably been with the person your entire life. And then also on top of that, the shared assets, and then also having to see them a lot because you're probably like not able to immediately move out. Man, that I think would be the most challenging thing in the world, or one of the most challenging things. Also, getting back to business here, we're standing on business with our Zappies. I also don't know how we started that conversation. Probably we started because someone did like a really mean comment, and then we continued to have a conversation on it. Any tips on improving Clash Royale? Just recently started playing. Yeah, just pick up one deck and keep playing that exact same deck. Obviously, that being said, it has to be a good deck. Like, pick up a deck on my YouTube channel that you think that you like and keep playing that deck, and then you'll improve. You'll improve pretty dramatically, too. Because you'll start learning those 8 cards, and you'll memorize all those interactions. And when you memorize how those 8 cards interact with other cards in Clash Royale, you'll become a lot better. All right, all right. Let's go. Have you ever played Pokemon? Yeah, I play Pokemon a lot. It's actually one of my favorite franchises and IPs. It's actually one of the best. In my opinion, I think Pokemon is one of the most nostalgic things in the world. I played Pokemon Sapphire when I was younger, and it was just really, really fun. All right, we're going to go for a Giant here. And then we'll go Knight. All right, all right. Is the audio weird? Oh, I'm sorry about that. We'll fix the audio. I probably lose this because I can't break through the Witch. Huh, do I just lose? I guess I lose. Feels bad, man. Yeah, we'll go next. I can't really break through Witch, Lightning, and the Bowler. The Bowler is actually like an auto like S tier card. It's really, really hard to counter. I think we have to do something like this and pray that it works. Like Skeleton Army Giant, honestly. Oh, he's got Zap. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. There's like no shot I defend. Unless this takes this entire tower right now. Which should not happen. Oh, man. I think we would have won if we got the Skeleton Army down, but I knew he was going to zap, and I just wasn't able to get it down. Does Miner deserve a buff or nerf? I think it's fine. I think that Poison probably deserves a nerf. It's really, really strong. Okay, so we'll go to our main account if I lose before 10, which I should not. So, oh, man. SirTag's voice is calming? Yeah. Am I tweaking or did the video audio just go up 1%? I don't know. All right. Yeah, I removed the game sound because there was audio issues. All right, all right. Let's keep going. Have you watched game sound a little fuzzy? Yeah, thank you for letting me know. The only solution is building Hut City. I guess we have to choose Lightning in the future. Because if we have buildings and we give our opponent a building, I guess Lightning is very strong. Choose Bandit. Oh my gosh, I almost picked Balloon again. I was just like, gonna be traumatized. Oh, a top 500 player. Let's go. Let's go, guys. All right, this is gonna be fun. We're playing against someone at my skill level, and this will be a good game. So, all right. Go split pigs. One pig on the right is always nice because then it will force out more of a response. If we have a range card, I like doing the one pig split and 3 on the other side. It's generally a bit better. All right, this is a bit aggressive, but I think it's probably okay. He doesn't have Balloon and Cycle, so he can't punish. And we can go for Bandit on top of the Bowler. Hopefully the Bowler whiffs. Nah, we didn't time it perfect. All right, we're in a Bomber here. We can go for Lumberjack after the Hunter turns around. After the Hunter turns around, we go Lumberjack. We actually kill the cage, and I think we win. I think we just win. Lumberjack's going to rage up the Lava Pups and the Bomber. It's going to be so good. Right? Nothing? Oh, Bowler. Dude, come on. Kind of forgot that the Bowler existed. All right, remember, he's going to have Balloon, so I think I have to use small spells against it. We could also go Royal Hogs to counter the Bowler, which is not a bad decision. He can't stack up stuff because he gave us Rocket. The Royal Hogs countering the Bowler is kind of funny. Watch, the Bowler kind of whiffs. All right, so he's got Balloon. He used Fireball, so he can't kill the Ice Wizard. Do we go Mob Hound again? Rocket if he spams a lot of stuff. Poison also almost full counters. We're going to Rocket because he's just dropped all of his stuff nearby. That's a 7 Elixir investment, right? He went Balloon and Barbarrel. 7 Elixir for death damage. Please not another hit. Okay, good. Go Bandit here because he used a bunch of Elixir. We could be okay. Bandit does get the dash. He's probably going to go cage and then try to drop like a bowler afterward. We'll see if we win with this. I actually want a lumberjack because I don't think he has enough elixir. I don't think he has elixir for the bowler immediately. Oh, he does. Dang. Oh, 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 he messed up. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge. That is so big. Let's go. Okay, we mess with that. This is kind of scuffed, but it might be a defense if we're able to pull it off. We can go bandit to go ahead and stop the bowler. I'm pretty sure that the P.E.K.K.A does die here. All things considered, this is really, really good. We're going to force the fireball. We're going to force a fireball for sure. You can't not fireball this, right? Wait, how much does poison rocket? Oh, okay, no. Okay, we'll definitely have to rocket, I think, on defense. Poison first. We're likely okay if I can just Ice Wizard here and then going for real hogs to go and pull everything back. Oh no. Tragic. Yeah, I don't know how he ended up getting the bowler fireball into us, but I guess that was pretty annoying. GG and well played to our opponent. Man, I don't like draft that much comparatively to regular game modes. Not gonna fib. That is literally crazy. I cannot believe we played against a top 500 player with bowler fireball and goblin cage into our royal hogs. Huh. So I think there were like 3 matches or 2 matches that I couldn't have won. I think this one I couldn't have won. I think I made the right drafts in this one. I stand by the drafts that I picked here. I think the drafts I picked were really good. And then also I think the one against the Mega Knight player, I think there were 2 drafts that I couldn't have won. And then all the other ones like this one, I think I could have chosen Lightning and had a much better opportunity to win. And then I also could have chosen better in the Elixir Golem games where I did not choose Elixir Golem. So we actually learned a lot. Let's go and play on our main account. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I do want to actually show some better gameplay. So we are going to do that. We're going to go play on our main account and we will end up, having a good stream here. It's snowing outside. I actually, true mobile gaming athlete, does not check outside, does not see what happens. But yeah, I'm a top 1,000 player every season that I play, or top 1,200. And then I finished like 88 in the world. I've gotten 10 top ladder finishes, and then also 21 in the world in my legacy best. But yeah, I'm pretty decent at the game for the most part, so I should not be losing before 10 wins in that. But this interacts way differently than regular tournaments, I would say. I think it's way different. Like the fact that you don't always get buildings, the fact that Elixir Golem is strong, the fact that you kind of want to prioritize picking like 3 Musketeers when the opponent doesn't have a big spell, it's like an alternative win condition. It's pretty crazy. So I assume I will get another win condition, but you don't have complete control over the cards that you're given. So you just have to like learn what cards are strong. 3 Musketeers, really, 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 really good. I wish I had Tornado here, but it's still fine. Oh, wait, I can play Cannoneer on this. That's kind of wacky. I don't want to play Cannoneer, by the way. So we will not play Cannoneer after. But this is one game with Cannoneer. So I guess if your deck slot has the Cannoneer selected, you will be able to play Cannoneer. Which is kind of cool and kind of bad at the same time. Because we don't have a building, so we have less HP to work with against Hog Rider. So not ideal, but it is what it is. We're going to miner here with the Phoenix and then also the Witch, or the Wizard. Much love from California. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by from Cali. All right, I think we can Ice Spirit and be okay. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be able to clean this all up pretty comfortably. Not like the most comfortable in the world, but it's decent. We can go for a Mother Witch, sorry, off to the side so that we don't get slaughtered. Gives us a pig, and then we're also able to punish. I just do not like the fact that our opponents are always getting Bowler, because it is the S tier card to pick. Like, the Bowler is the best card to pick in this draft, and we are never getting it. I don't understand how I never get it, but I do never get it. It's kind of crazy if you're asking me. Like, it's really ridiculous that we have not gotten that card once, or at least recently. We did get it once, I think, with the Giant, and then we won, but wow, Bowler is so good. It is actually S tier. Yeah, I'm not in a good card cycle. I think I have to replenish my elixir and then not going for a miner, because I think he just counters the wizard. Yeah, kind of what I expected. All right, we're going to go Witch here with a Miner, and that should be enough to defend. I do want to stop this Ice Wizard from hurting me, so I'm going to go Ice Spirit. Should not get that much damage, only one shot on our tower. They're not terrible, but man, just Mega Knights at the river and then Bowlers, and then I kind of just lose my stuff. Mega Knight and Bowler are very, very good here into our cards. Guess we'll 3 Musketeers and hope he doesn't have a big spell. We can Miner and pull back his stuff, so then we can target the Hog Rider first, hopefully. Alright, that was perfect defense. That was about as good as it could have been. But he's just going to Mega Knight, so... Oh, wait, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's, like, overspending. Maybe he's just overspending like crazy. Wait, I can't defend this unless I Miner. I don't know if I'm able to get it back in time. Okay, cool. We did a lot of damage, so we're back in business, but this is obviously still awful. I don't know how I win this. Alright, he's going to probably Hog Rider, so let's go for our... Yep. Musketeers and Ice Spirit. I think that full counters. I don't know if the Ice Spirit was necessary. It probably was. Man, I'm trying so hard right now. This matchup is really difficult. Musketeer locking on the tower is huge. Maybe I can Miner poison him out. Don't know how much poison does at tournament standard. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to cycle back to one more Miner and I can win. One more Miner. Phoenix probably stays alive a little bit longer. Might have lost, guys. I don't know if we can kill it in time. I don't think the Hog Rider does it. Or the Hog Rider probably does it. Yeah. I genuinely just do not enjoy draft as much. The fact that we literally matched into a Mega Knight player with Bowler and Hog Riders at the start when we don't really have a good card cycle. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like... I don't know. I wish I had more mini tanks. I was just having to drop Miner on defense against Mega Knight, and that doesn't feel great. And I don't have a building for the Hog Rider. So it's just like, ugh. I wish I could build a deck that was a little bit more cohesive. It is what it is. We are going to go and play the rest of this challenge, I guess, live with you guys, because I did lose that. I guess I'm not going to try to go and play this off stream, but that's kind of crazy. I'm not a huge fan. Just dropped the big gun and felt the water hit me cold. Dude, I'm not. Yeah, I'm flabbergasted by the fact that that happened for our opponent, but... It is what it is. We're going to choose arrows because it's not able to kill. And then I think we want to choose Night Witch so we have more damage per second. Canadier was actually pretty good, but that matchup was just, yeah, trash. Not going to lie. Yeah, matchup was really unlucky. Draft is so unbalanced. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess so. That matchup was so bad. Yeah. That one was really, really, really unlucky, I think. Because, I don't know. I didn't have a mini tank for the Mega Knight, so I couldn't really kill it. Like, I was having to use Witch Skeletons, which is not very good when your opponent has Executioner and other cards, right? So... Super unoptimal. It was possibly winnable if I focused on defense the entire game and then maybe was able to do something, but the times that I countered the Hog Rider with 3 Musketeers with Ice Spirit and made predictions, like, I feel like I should have won the game off that, but whatever. We always learn from draft. Draft is difficult. It is a very, very difficult game mode. I think it's one of the most difficult ones because of that. Regular draft, that is. I think that if you're playing, like... draft or triple draft, it's a lot more fair because you're able to create a balanced deck and have like more understanding what's happening. But I really, 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 really should be getting Bowler more often than I'm getting because it kind of counters all the cards that you pick. Like Bowler literally counters everything in this game mode. I don't see a universe where Bowler doesn't. That is the thing. Oops. All right, we're still fine. Hey man, hopefully you're having a great day. Have you tried Power World yet? What do you think? I have not tried Power World. What is that? Let's take a look. Power World. It's on Steam. Fight, farm, and work along mysterious creatures called pals in an open world survival crafting game. Looks pretty cool, man. It kind of... actually, the graphics look really cool. I should check it out. Thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry that I didn't see that earlier. All right, so we're definitely going to lose our tower here, but maybe I can go in for like an Elixir Golem in the middle and then take everything out afterward. Yeah, I think we just go Elixir Golem in the middle and then we snag the other tower. Because we got the minions counter pushing and then we have the bandit here. I'm pretty sure that he just loses the game with this Elixir Golem. Like, It's really crazy how much damage the Elixir Golem does. Very cool for us, obviously. Not so much from our opponent. This is insane. Yo, wait, we can cook a little bit. Wait, we can cook a little bit. Guys? Guys. That's a 3. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, so I'm gonna try to get it. Try to get after it. Oh my gosh, this guy also lost. He's a top player. He's super, super good. I played against this guy a lot, and he actually lost at 1 wins too. How many good players have lost at low wins? Invader did lose too. Yep. Did anyone else struggle like me? Jason lost a lot too, and he's insanely good. Murphy lost. Professor Live lost. A lot of people. So Rob is like a top 5 player in the world, right? Used to be. Yeah, he finished 54 and 5, and he lost at 16. So if you want to get your highest chances of doing well, you generally want to be playing later on, because all the good players will have not been playing. All the good players play at the very start of the challenge. So you're better off waiting a couple days and then playing. All right, all right. It's weird how people ask personal questions. Parasocial is great. People can ask whatever questions they want, man. I can answer or not answer other ones. So, yeah, definitely don't judge people on what questions they're asking, unless it's like. Sometimes there's some demented questions that are definitely trolly. But yeah, let people ask what they want. Are you playing a Can You Beat Me challenge soon? Yeah, I definitely want to be doing 1 a month, ideally. 1 a month would be ideal. How was your birthday? My birthday was super good. My birthday was super good. All right, all right. First stream of CR and not on TikTok. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. There's a Dominic guy that you scroll by 20-0 with an attack. Yeah, Dominic is really good. He finished #1 in the world multiple times. He's one of the best players in the game. Opinion on P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam? P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam is pretty bad. I think that P.E.K.K.A. is just a very a low-rated card because of its stats are super awful. Like, I would not play P.E.K.K.A. unless I was running a deck that was completely synergistic with it. Yo, Daniel, thank you for the $9 dono. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Demo, you're 100% right on that. Why is bro so animated? Because we're winning the game, and it makes me happy. I like winning games in Clash Royale. Plus, it's also fun just streaming and chilling with you guys. I don't know. I do enjoy that a lot. So we can go for 3 Musketeers. We can do other stuff. We can go bowler at the river to go and protect our princess. No! How dare you? How dare you? Why do you choose 3 Musketeers there? I almost always choose 3 Musketeers in this game mode because it is very, very strong. People do not have good answers to 3 Musketeers because there's only 1 spell that you get to choose from. And for instance, like if they spam into 3 Musketeers, the 3 Musketeers will give you a huge positive elixir trade. The 3 Musketeers are one of the best cards to pick. Just a little question. Are you gay? No, I'm straight. Is your birthday the 20th of January? No, it's January 7th. The 3 Musketeer is a good in draft since picks are so dumb, such like Elixir Golem. Oh, yeah. I think that like draft completely flips the script. Cards that are universally not great are way, way, way better. Like you will not use 3 Musketeers. All right. We're going to go for a Fire Spirit here, and then we'll go for a Bowler. Is Logbait is still a good deck? Logbait is a pretty bad deck, I would say. There are some versions of Logbait that are really good with Evolved Skeletons, but yeah. Also, Graveyard is a terrible win condition unless you can guarantee that you have Freeze or Poison. Because there are limited spells, you don't want to use a win condition that relies heavily on using spells. Graveyard needs spells to remove the cards that can counter the Graveyard. If you don't have cards to counter the Graveyard, then you're going to lose. It's as simple as that. So, obviously, very, very unfortunate for our opponent. And also, we are lucky enough to get Bowler, so we are just given, like, a free win. If you have Bowler and your opponent doesn't have Bowler, you should probably win the game in draft. That is one thing that I've realized. It's just so dumb, because Bowler counters every card in this game mode. Like, legitimately, Bowler is, like, the #1 pick, by far. It is also the reason why I lost the last game, against the Hog Raider player. Because he could just stack up stuff, and I couldn't. What are these questions, man? Well, we have, like, 1,600 people here. There's bound to be some wild childs. All right, all right. Is Baby Dragon still a good card? Baby Dragon is a pretty good card. I think it's really good in Golem decks. It's good in, I guess, like Lovehound decks it can be decent in. It's not like the best in the world, but it's still a pretty good card. We're going to choose Recruits and also Firecracker because those cards are hard to deal with. Tag, you have a B-Day one day after me. Hey, let's go. Snows? I don't know what that is. I thought you were going to say sauna, and I'm like, dude, I built a sauna recently. So that was pretty fun. Can you use cosmetic surgery to look like a bowler for your next video? Yeah, dude, I'm sure that would be the best advice. Be the best life choice. Guys, I'm using all the creator code SirTag money to get cosmetic surgery to look like a bowler. Please love me forever. Good question, Bump. Dude, that was the best question. That was legitimately the best question I've ever seen in my life. What a legend. I actually kind of enjoy listening or reading questions like that because it's kind of just really funny to me. I like seeing questions that are memey that I haven't seen before. I don't know. Polar cosmetic surgery. Yeah. That, I don't know, man. I feel like I would never get cosmetic surgery in general, just based off of, like, imagine, like, even if it was more mainstream in a different culture, right? Like let's say I was in, like, South Korea, and it's pretty mainstream to get cosmetic surgery there. I feel like I would be so scared. What if someone screws it up? What if your face is, like, screwed up for the rest of your life because they mess up the surgery? Like, for me, oh, man, I'm so risk averse that I would never do that. I would never do that. Also, if you have bad eyesight and you do, like, LASIK, or you do, there's a whole bunch of other ones now that are actually even better than LASIK. Isn't it kind of scary? Like, you don't know, like, if there's like a 0.1% chance that they screw everything up. Oh, man. You guys let me know if anyone is, like, reluctant to do LASIK or anything like that based off of the potential of the mess up. For me, that's how risk averse I am. You got to live your life, but for me, that is one thing that is scary. Yo, Mikey, thank you for the $5. Hopefully you're having a good day, dude. But you'd be like purple. It'd be cool. I know. I'd be the first purple person in the world, right? Oh, man. That'd be so memey. Jeez. All right, so we just win because we have lightning and we have got a win condition. So it's really hard for him to defend this. We want to take as many towers as possible, though, ideally. So then we can climb up the leaderboard. We are trying to get after it today, my dudes. Wait, we're doing pretty well. Wait. We're cooking. Recruits are broken, and we we've gotten really good drafts. Like, the fact that the game gave me bowler and now it gave me recruits, it makes the game easy mode. Like, I kind of wish I was able to pick my own deck, but that defeats the purpose of draft. Pick recruits, pick firecracker, pick bowler. Win. Strategies. Are you East Coast or West Coast? I was born in Michigan. I moved to the East Coast to Martha's Vineyard, and then stationed in Boston for a bit. And then I moved to the West Coast in Seattle. Thought you got sick or something and didn't post a video. Oh, no, I just slept in a lot. Did you watch Attack on Titan? No, I haven't watched all of it. I watched, like, some of it, and then there were just so many new seasons that I just didn't keep up with it. All right, we're definitely picking Skeleton Barrel because it's a really good win condition. And then let's, like, give him a bad card cycle with minions. Very big love from Palestine. Pray for me. $2. Lots and lots of love, man. Appreciate the support. And yeah, lots and lots of love, dude. Started solo leveling yet? I did. Why do you place your cards all the way back? Because it takes the maximum amount of distance to travel. It's super good. Station? I wasn't in the military. I don't know why I chose the word station. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that you called me out for that, because I was like, you know, that sounds oddly specific, right? Like, that sounds like a military thing. No, I literally sat in Boston on my butt and recorded Clash Royale videos while chilling with my family. And I enjoyed Wegmans. I am a Wegmans enjoyer. If you guys have went to that grocery store on the East Coast, I love it. Y'all will roast the hell out of me, but man, I love the sushi from Wegmans. I eat that thing up. All right, do we not have any? I could have activated. I thought that was a skeleton barrel. Oops. That was supposed to be skeleton barrel, not a rocket. Oh my gosh. Okay, so sometimes when we create content, we throw cards really quickly because we assume that we're dropping. Yeah, that was not it. That was really unfortunate. That was. It didn't even hit the tower. If I even hit the tower, it was a bad decision. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Guys. We are getting roasted right now by ourselves. I can't even activate King Tower because my tower's in shambles. There's like no point. All right, we have to win. We have to beat Attractive. We have to be more attractive than Attractive. Attractive was so attractive that he distracted me, so I dropped a rocket in the middle of the map. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened, guys. The only logical explanation. He was too attractive, and then he attracted my rocket. He's really bringing out the best in me, obviously. All right, he's going to like Mega Knight or Recruits. He goes Recruits. Kind of bad for us. Do we just sack? I think we just sack. Yeah, I think we have to sack and Skeleton Barrel. Please let this work. Please! Okay, it's not doing enough. This is kind of bad. Wait, he's Royal Gianting into this. Wait, he's kind of inting. He's kind of griefing. He's kind of griefing, my dudes. He doesn't realize. He doesn't realize the rambunctious spam that we have planned. Yo, we're cooking. Yo, we're cooking. Guys. We're cooking. We're cooking and booking. And he's shaking right now. No, he's not. He's not shaking at all. He's actually in a very good spot. Please Royal Giant into this. Please keep spamming cards into it. Please. Thank you, buddy. All right, we're going to have to snowball so you don't kill. Actually, I should have Skeleton Barrel first. Because then it would pop and then I would get more value. Oh, wait, it's still going to pop. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, wait. We're popping off. We're popping off, dudes. Wait, I think as long as I can defend this, we win. Which I should be able to. It's light work. Yo, the freeze Royal Giant. That literally gives me memories of losing. Remember that? Remember just losing to the freeze Royal Giant? Y'all remember how bad of a loss that was, right? That was so traumatic. Okay, we have to ghost like yesterday. We have to ghost like yesterday right now. We need to ghost them like all those people on the dating apps for everyone else. I'm sorry, guys. We gotta ghost them like we're a 10 on a dating app. All right. Oh, that was good. That was good. I'm glad that we could ghost the Mega Knight. The Mega Knight will never find love in life. Only get ghosting. Only getting ghosted. Oh, man. Why are you hurting me like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to bring back bad memories. All right. We're going to go and choose Prince, Goblin Giant, Ice Spirit, and then also... I mean, I guess I just choose Bar Barrel because we gave him a Goblin Gang and then also Wall Breakers. Jeez, the guy got roasted and then cooked again. Big W. Yeah. We rocketed the corner of the map and still won. How did we win that game? Like, legitimately, that doesn't make sense. I literally chucked a rocket in the corner. Also, guys, I have parental controls. There's no rocket in my hand today because I literally tossed it aside. Oh my gosh. You guys are now trying to get me to say things that I don't want to say because it's obviously really bad stuff. Like, I know what you guys are saying. I know what you guys are trying to get me to say. Y'all are creative. Y'all are creative with the craziness. I actually have to applaud that. Best deck for Arena 12. There's a video series that I have where I push up ladder. So if you guys haven't seen that already, highly, highly, highly recommend you guys to go and check out that live stream. That live stream will be in the pinned comment. And the most recent video, I think I pushed to Arena 18. I don't remember specifically, but whatever arena it was, and I sped run it, and I just pushed up really quickly, and I beat the arena live on stream. Check that out. That deck I would use in all arenas. If you're trying to push from Arena 1 to Arena, like whatever, at 9,000 trophies, that would be the deck that I would use. It will be in the pinned comment, and it shows a playthrough of an entire arena. So check that out if you haven't already. You have 2 spells for the first time ever. Well, hopefully that doesn't spell doom for me because you guys already saw me with my rocket skills. I can't hit spells today. Mega Knight is the most annoying card. Yeah, Mega Knight is so obnoxious in this game mode because you don't even get mini tanks a lot of times. So if you don't have a mini tank, it's pretty much impossible to stop that. Wait, there was a weird question that I wanted to read. Let me find it. Would you rather be an acorn or a pineapple? Okay, bad story and funny story at the same time. I legitimately, okay, so I bought like a pineapple cutter, a pineapple opener. And you know what I thought? You know what my big brain thought would be a good idea? Let's do that the first day and then just, you know, it juiced everywhere. The pineapple literally juices everywhere when you cut it open. And it was really hard to deal with. And my mental was not there because I was late at night when I was cutting open the pineapple. I decided, okay, I'm going to throw away this pineapple as fast as possible. I legitimately took this pineapple and juice is flowing through my entire like hand, on my body, everything. It was just not ideal. I ran into someone in the garbage disposal because I was trying to chuck the pineapple out, or the remnants of the pineapple, the corpse of the pineapple. And they just looked at me and they're like, what is this fool doing? They actually chuckled at me. They literally laughed at me. So I was not only slightly embarrassed, but in my frantic rush to remove the pineapple from existence and away from me, what did I decide to do? I almost chucked the pineapple in the recycling. So there were so many issues with what happened. I did not do it. I did not throw it in the recycling, but my body opened up the recycling hatch before it opened up the garbage disposal. So yeah, I tried to recycle a pineapple and I did not cut the pineapple correctly. Everything went poorly, just like this game. Also, I have no way of winning. Give me a bowler, Clash Royale. I have nothing, literally nothing to counter Witch plus Firecracker. I can't win. I literally can't win. You got bowler too? Screw this game mode. There's no way I win this unless he just doesn't know how to play the game. Oh, this doesn't happen very often, but this is legitimately impossible. This is legitimately impossible. Because he goes Goblin Gang and then just defends everything, and then Firecrackers counter my spam. Like, I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm just sitting there defending the entire game and then not getting value. This is pretty funny. Yes, I realize how doomed this deck is. This matchup is. I understand. Oh my gosh. Well, we are kind of maybe cooking if we can Electro Wizard and not have the bowler hit. All right, we separated the bowler. Nope, we're going right into a Firecracker. We have no spell to remove it, so we just lose. Yeah, sometimes this happens in draft. It is actually the worst game mode, in my opinion, based off of this type of stuff. Like, no matter if I'm better than this guy, which I probably am, I can't definitively say that, but if we look at ranks, I'm likely better than him. There's nothing I can do. I'm just sitting there on defense while I lose to Firecrackers. It is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't even get damage. There's like nothing. There's really nothing. Oh my gosh. Legitimately worst matchup. I think that was actually worse than the Mega Knight matchup with the Expo, because at least, like, maybe I could have gotten the Mega Knight out of cycle with the E-Barbs and then, like, spammed him and possibly had the Executioner line up with the 3 Musketeers on the same side and won. This one, I don't think there's anything. I think there's legitimately nothing you can do. Didn't I pick, like, decent cards, too? Yeah, I picked Goblin Giant, which is a great card, right? That's not a bad decision. I chose Prince over Goblin Cage because that's a pretty good card to choose. Goblin Giant plus Prince, right? Great decision. What did I choose here? I think I chose Ice Spirit, which is also a pretty smart decision because guess what? You know, you're going to have a faster cycle with a whole bunch of clunky cards. You probably want a faster cycle. And then, actually, if I took that back, I would have probably chose Goblin Gang over Ice Spirit because a lot of cards don't have a small spell. So Goblin Gang and bait cards are very strong in the game mode. And the Barbarian is better than Rocket for sure. And then I wasn't given the opportunity to choose all of the cards that he got. He literally got Witch, Firecracker, Bowler, and Barbarians. I would have definitely chosen all of those cards over Phoenix, Rascals, and Royal Giant with Electro Wizard. Like, he just objectively got better cards to pick from. That completely countered me. That really sucked. But I guess that happens once in a while. Bro embracing his inner politician, avoiding these questions like the bubonic plague. Oh, I don't even know what the questions are, but we'll take a look. We'll take a look. We'll read all of the questions, or almost all of the questions. Obviously, if it's greatly inappropriate, I can't read them, but we'll see. Power World just got #1 and most concurrent players on Steam. That's pretty cool. Someone donated $40. Why are you ghosting him? Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Siddhartha, thank you for the dono. It was actually not $40. I think it was in a different currency, but thank you so much. And is Clash Royale becoming a pay-to-win game? I don't think it's pay-to-win yet, but if they start to add towers that are vastly better than the regular tower, and they then only have a way of unlocking it by spending $60, then that's really, 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 really bad for the game. So they haven't got there yet, but maybe they'll evolve to pay-to-win. Who knows? Cannoneer is not objectively better than the Princess Tower. So, yeah. Not yet. Not yet. I catfish girls using SirTag's photos. Confession. That's great. I can't wait to see so many pictures of me on dating apps. And then I'll probably get banned from dating apps. Let's go. Do you guys remember when I accidentally leaked my email? And then you signed me up for a whole bunch of, like, really bad dating apps? Does anyone remember that? It was literally my school email that was leaked. And then you guys... My Bentley email was spammed with like extremely vivid and graphic and horrible things that I can't unsee. Also, that Mega Knight's going to jump on me because I don't have any deep card to distract, but whatever. Opinions on boneless pizza. You mean boneless chicken wings? What's boneless pizza? I hope that pizza doesn't have bones, bro. That's bad. We can't eat boned pizza. That's real messed up, man. I just imagine having a pizza where like you just bite into it and then you're like, oh, that was way crunchier than I expected. And your teeth get crunched. Not ideal. Oh my gosh, that's pretty funny. You guys are wilding today. You guys are more wild than this guy dropping the Electro Giant at the river. Actually, that Electro Giant's a very good play. Bowler diff once again. Dude, Bowler is so good. You were flexing with the rocket. It was not a mistake. Accurate, my man. Thank you for giving me a... Thank you for giving me an out there. You handled that Mega Knight really well with the Firecracker. Thank you. I'm still not doing very well, though. So, you know, maybe we can pop off. We're trying to eventually afford the recruits here, and we're fine. Would you either read a brick or a brick? Dude, I guess I have to choose brick, bro. How's your day? Anything happen? I just woke up, and I woke up really late. So then I decided to play Clash Royale really late. Would you rather be a pro Fortnite player? No, I hate FPS games. I'm very bad at them, and I don't enjoy the concept. I personally prefer strategy games because I feel like, I don't know, I'm getting something out of it. I'm challenging myself a little bit more. I'm obviously a very cerebral sir, dropping all my counters to the Mega Knight Goblin Giant right now. We are fully engaging every ounce of our brain power. Just kidding. But, like, in reality, like, it's way more fun playing a strategic game. Why does everyone ask about P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam? Because... people that play P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam love the deck because it's, they're kind of like a forbidden fruit, you know? They're not able to taste it. They're not able to play P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam to its full extent because it's not very good. So they always want to like see if there's a new way of playing it because they love it so much. They're kind of addicted to it. At least that's my perception. Also, how did this guy get a real deck? Like, how did he actually get a Mega Knight deck with Goblin Giant? Like, legitimately, this is a real deck. This is not a deck that, like, we wanted to play against. Oh, he's even going to have Fireball. He literally got one of the better decks in Clash Royale. Mega Knight Fireball. What was that? Well, that was an into the half, my dude. That was exceptionally funny that you decided to do that. Also, when I say exceptionally funny, it makes it not funny. I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. We're going to go in for an Executioner and make sure that the Mega Knight doesn't jump, hopefully. Yeah, notice how it walks? I'm a master at making the Mega Knight exercise. If you guys have learned anything from my gameplay today, it's how to counter Mega Knight with really, really unorthodox cards. Like, I think we've done a pretty good job with that. Why does he have every flavor of giant known to mankind? For real. The man really does have every flavor of giant known to mankind. The Fireball is pretty traumatizing, not gonna lie. Wait, I think I lose. Unless... can I counter an Electro Giant in the middle? I'm so confused. Do I win or do I lose? I think I barely win. The Executioner doesn't hit, but I don't think he's going to get back to Fireball. Yeah, we win. Kind of one of the weirdest games I've ever played in my life. Mega Knight Fireball into a 3 Musketeer deck as a win condition. But we pull it out. Tat is going to sit on a loss. Let's go, guys. You know, maybe, is it Sunday right now? It's Sunday, right? Yeah, because it's Sunday. You know, he didn't get the full power of the Saturday. If he played on Saturday, I bet you he would have had a better time. Do you donate to charities as a straight white male? Yes, I do donate to charities. A lot of times I don't flex it because I feel like the people that have the need to be like, hey, I donated to charities, and then they put it on media. Generally, those are the type of people that really, really, really want to be like, look at me, I did a good thing. I'm a good person. And if you do that, you're generally, I'm not saying everyone is like that, but there are a lot of influencers that I know that literally just do it for public perception. And the $1,000 or whatever they do, it doesn't matter to them. And they're just donating it because they're trying to look good. For me, I just don't feel good doing that. I'll do a lot of GoFundMes and I'll donate to people. Like there was a tennis player that got injured a while back and he got into a car crash. Like someone literally ran into him and his entire life was based around tennis and he was probably going to go pro. And then the car crash literally ruined any prospect of that happening. So I was like, damn, I really want to donate to this guy. I want to make his life better. That was something that I did. And obviously I don't really feel the need to go and post that on media or anything. I just wanted to do that myself. Charities by themselves, I do not donate to charities very often. I do donate a lot to GoFundMes because I like seeing a personal impact on the money that I spend. Whereas I can't necessarily see the personal impact a lot of times when it is donated to a charity. Sometimes the money you don't get to see like what happens. That's just my personal preference. You guys can do whatever you want with your own money. You don't even have to donate. You know, you don't have to donate to me. You don't have to donate to people. You can just keep your own money and do whatever you want. But for me, I really get a lot of satisfaction out of doing that. So that's what I do. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to business here. We're to go for a Hog Rider and a Giant Skeleton. Do you like cream pie? I don't like pie at all, bro. Pie, I don't know. I like ice cream a lot. I really, really like ice cream. Ice cream is my favorite type of dessert because you can go out with friends, have a nice dinner, and then just go to some of the best ice cream places in Seattle and just totally enjoy it. For me, that's one of my favorite things to do. Also, we are standing on business with this Witch, and also, I think Minion Horde against the Bomber will be ideal. Killing the Bomber means that he can't get any value here. Just need the Bomber to die. We're chilling. GG, we win. We can go for Giant Skeleton here, go Goblins on top of the Inferno Dragon, and then distract it that way, and then go for a Magic Archer. But I think that Giant Skeleton is also like a top tier card. It is so good. Disgustingly broken. Yeah, out of all the tournaments, I would say that like Draft has to be my least favorite. It's fun, but it's not fun when you get like impossible situations with the opponent having Bowler. I think if they reordered it and structured it a little bit different and did triple draft, it would be so much more fun. I think every draft should be triple draft. This is just an outdated game mode in my opinion. That's just my thoughts on it. If it was triple draft, I think the better player wins the majority of the time. But there are some situations like if you're better, you just can't win, which is kind of unfortunate. Anyway, that happened way too often today with the I think the Bowler. Bowler just screws everything. Draft is the worst game mode? Yeah, I think draft is the worst game mode too. Why would they make straight white male comment? I don't know. I just read the comment, okay? Good people are regardless of being born a certain way, simply looking kind, supportive regardless of preconditions. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Just because you are in a specific category doesn't mean that you follow through with something that is like traditional. Like, I don't know. You can't make assumptions on someone based off of what category they fall into. Because that's like literally the definition of like racism, right? Like if you actually assume, or if someone has a certain job and you make an assumption of them. Like for instance, you could say all software engineers are boring. And that's a really bad statement because there's a lot of really fun, interesting, awesome software engineers. But tons of people make that assumption and it's just really unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, it's bad, you know, it's bad. No more assumptions? Yeah, I try not to make assumptions in life because generally when I make assumptions, I'm wrong. Wait, let me tell you guys an assumption story, all right? I think I told you guys this before, but there was someone that made a clan. SirTag is an F-bomb, and obviously that clan got banned and the person got reported. Then I play I think I play Royal Hogs with, yeah, I play Royal Hogs. And my Royal Hogs deck matches into a Fireball plus Mega Knight and Goblin Cage deck with Graveyard. And my Royal Hogs deck has no counter to Graveyard in the deck. I have no answer to break through. I just automatically lose. This was at my 12th win for like, I think it was over like 1 million cards. It was like some special achievement for me. I was so pissed off because I was like, this guy definitely sniped me. And he had like another name that was kind of close to what I was getting sniped by with like the unfortunate insults, right? So what I did, I was like, screw it. I'm going to report the name. I'm going to report the guy. And the guy's name was not like that. He had been playing the deck for an entire day, and I was so wrong. I reported someone that I assumed was part of the group that was sniping me with all those names, and I made a horrible assumption. I got the account banned for like 2 days, and then the name got changed. And I was like, I felt so awful. That was like my worst assumption or worst thing that I've ever done in Clash Royale. I legitimately got an account banned for 2 days. And I felt awful. I felt awful. So like I messaged Supercell immediately. I was like, I did it through the in support app. I didn't use any special privileges or anything when I got it banned. I just messaged Supercell support, like some outsourced company that Supercell uses, just decides random bans or not. So yeah, I used that. And then I used my special privileges as a content creator to get it unbanned immediately. I was like, please, I really screwed up here. I do not want this guy to be banned. And then I also like messaged him. I made a video with him and like everything else after. Like I tried everything in my power to make it better because I felt like trash. I also wanted to pay for the name change to get it back. Like, yeah, I don't know. When you make assumptions or when you do stuff like that, you have to be like 100% correct because it can have really dangerous repercussions. That's one lesson that I learned that I will never, 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 never do again. I'll never make assumptions of people sniping me. I'll never make assumptions about people in general just because it's not ideal. I mean, in reality, nothing really bad happened from the situation. His name and account got immediately unbanned and changed back. But at the same time, should that have happened in the first place? No. And could it have been worse? Obviously. I got my 10 wins. I'm so happy. Congrats, man. We all make mistakes, Tag, but you did the right thing and fixed your mistake. Yeah. That was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago when I was a younger Jake. Maybe 4 years ago. I don't remember. Your life is tough, but showing us is simple. My life is not tough. I'm very lucky and fortunate to be in the position that I'm in. I'm playing a video game for a living. Like, that is not something that most people can do. SirTag is like a guest on a podcast, trying his hardest to not slip up. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm really trying not to throw these games while I'm commentating and talking to you guys, but I'm screwing up all the time when I'm playing right now. You play Clash of Clans? No, I don't really. I haven't touched Clash of Clans that much. Why don't you put... That's a weird question. I didn't like post... I don't know. I don't necessarily post too many things on media in general. I'm not a very media-centric person. Generally, a lot of things that you can do on media, I don't think make that much of an impact on certain things. Like, I also don't love social media in general. I'm an influencer, yet I don't like media. I think generally, if you spend a lot of time on like other media, not YouTube, I think YouTube is actually good. Also, I'm biased, but I do think that if you spend a lot of time on other media, you are generally going to be putting yourself in a predisposed position to be less happy. I think there's just like a lot of negative things. So I try not to spend too much time on media. If you are wondering. You try Boom Beach? Oh, no. I think making assumptions is not always bad. Like assuming that someone does not have good intentions if they're holding a knife in your direction. Yeah, of course. It's not like you never assume things. But in a situation where you don't give the person... All right, so when your safety is involved, then sure, that makes sense. I think that's good. It's good to be like, okay, here's a place on Yelp that has a 3.2 rating, probably going to be worse than a 4.5. That's a good assumption to make because you're taking your experience and you are generally going to be having a better experience if you are going to play it as slightly safer. However, on like people and stuff like that, I think that that's entirely different. Yeah, if it's like trying to decide between two things, it's important to use your own judgment. It's important to take the statistically higher probability of having a better experience. Yeah, and that especially goes with situations where, you know, you could end up getting hurt, obviously. Do you think the number one in the world is in Clash? I think Mohamed Light. I think he kind of got screwed by Evolutions. I'm not going to lie. Like, I genuinely think Mohamed Light is still the best player in the world. I think he is better than Mugi. But I think that Evolutions made it way harder for him to compete at the highest level. I don't know if you guys know this, but like when he lost to Adriel, he played Adriel in practice the day before. And I think he won like 14 out of 15 games or something crazy. So sometimes like if you're on stage, even if you are a better player, like Adriel's still phenomenal, by the way. But Mohamed Light probably had like a slightly off day. And that's all it took. And then he just didn't win, you know? He just lost. It's a very volatile thing when you're playing against people that are extremely talented at the game. Because if you're playing against someone at that level that Adriel's at, they're not going to give you many opportunities to come back in the game. If you make a mistake, you're probably going to lose. Mohamed Light has very limited margin for error. But that's one of the reasons why. I don't know if you guys know Riley, but Riley was so sad when Mohamed Light lost. He like literally didn't even want to leave his hotel room. It was pretty crazy. I was like, oh no, tragic. If you want to ask Riley about that experience, he will be very honest about it. I've never seen someone so sad over someone else's loss. Yeah, it was really cool to see him and Mohamed be such good friends. Anyway, we are standing on business here. We should be fine. And just going for Fire Dragon and Royal recruits here and be completely okay. And then go in for a poison, maybe, or go ghost. We're gonna go ghost. Yo, Goblin Giant's gonna get ghosted by us now too. Let's go. We are the master ghoster out here. Oh wow, this is hilarious. I mean, maybe not. Wait, he thought we were in a miner on the other side. Oh my gosh, the skeletons. Spooky, spooky skeletons. Spooky, spooky skeletons. Alright, we're gonna poison. Oops. Yeah, Goblin Giant is still an overpowered card if you guys are unaware. I also don't know how much damage I'm going to do, but I think it's probably enough. Oh, ping pong! Guys, ping pong! Ping pong! Let's go! Play ping pong together, Fisher boy. Fisher boys? Fisher friends? I don't know. That's pretty fun. Are you a master of... I guess I am, dude. I said that in a YouTube video just to bait interaction, so I really did. I really did. Have you seen Cobra Kai? I have not watched Cobra Kai before. A real deck in draft? Imagine. I know. Electric Giant is always preferred in draft because people have limited answers. Let's go! Let's get it! You've never seen someone so happy in a draft game mode ever. I am clapping today, my dudes. We are clapping. Yo, Ryan, thank you so much for the $5. He says, this is my first donation. I'm glad to give it to you. One day I'll be better than you. I hope you do get better than me, man. Just keep playing the game and it's very possible. Lots and lots of love. What's the most nerf-proof deck of all time? Honestly, I think 2.6 because it still works somehow. Like, it still works. It's not great, but Evolved Skeletons actually make it a decent deck. Which is so sad because... Or Expo, but Expo is like pretty bad. Logbait still works as well, but it's not great. It's way worse. Honestly, I'd rather play 2.6 than all of those decks. 2.6 with Evolved Skeletons kind of clap. Dude, I have Bowler. I am the captain now. Now you get to complain. This is so unfair. It's just like, it's so good. It's so good in this game mode. Just pick Bowler and then you win. It's a strategy. Like, legitimately, he just loses, right? He just loses. There's nothing he can do. Bye-bye. Right? The game's just over. Isn't this crazy? Isn't this ridiculous? Just Bowler. That's it. That's all you need. And then you win. Imagine if he still loses. No, I'm not losing. It's impossible. It's actually literally impossible for me to lose this game. I have card combination that he can't counter. Kind of how it works sometimes. I could chuck a rocket behind my tower and I'd still beat him. That's what happens in this game mode sometimes. Yeah, and I don't think that this guy's bad at the game either. I just think Bowler is very strong. That's cool. If he goes in for Rail Hogs other side, we do end up having the mortar to go and kite the Rail Hogs directly into us. If you go in for a mortar on the other side, it actually does pull the Rail Hogs all but one. But we can go Battle Ram here with a Bowler and then arrows. Probably get a pretty good trade. And watch how the Bowler hits the tower. Is this fair and balanced? Let me know, because I actually don't, guys. I am unaware if that is fair and balanced. Please, let me know. Asking for a friend. Win condition counters all the cards in the game. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to start just dropping these giants at the river and sending this man to the Shadow Realm. What cards did Bowler go well with? Anything. Literally anything in this game mode. Anything. If you don't pick Bowler, you're not trying to win. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Just gonna go Skellies here, and then we'll go Goblin Gang, so then the skeletons don't all die. Yeah, that's fine. We get Electrojai here, and then we win, right? Pretty much impossible for me to defend this. Yep. Yup. We should guarantee damage here. On the arrows. Probably not the best arrows of my life, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter that much. That dies before it hits my tower, by the way. That's a pretty cool interaction to know if you don't know. We're going to drop it same side because I don't want to lose. And then we'll Electro Giant randomly at the river because we have the Bowler. And Bowler defends everything because it's a strong card. Who I have. Wait, does he get to defend this? I don't think so. I mean, he's going to have Cannon Cart and he's going to also end up having Skeleton Army with Prince, so probably, right? No, he still loses. That's insane. He dropped like 10 Elixir there on defense? No, he dropped a solid 13 Elixir and still took damage from an Electro Giant. Kind of wild if you're asking me. Oh, this mortar will lock tower, by the way. Yeah, he's got to go like Royal Hogs, but that's not going to work. GG. Also, Mortar is a phenomenal card on defense because it will also apply pressure at the same time. I dare you to activate his King Tower and win. I don't really want to disrespect people like that. I don't really want to be mean. When you have a huge matchup advantage, it's probably not nice to just activate the King Tower for the opponent and then beat them. Like, it's a really mean thing to do. I've done it for a video before and I felt pretty bad because everyone in the comment section is just like, you're just a terrible person. I'm like, can't say you're wrong. Nice, he's playing with his hands. It's literally pre-recorded gameplay. How are you this dumb? What? Is this pre-recorded gameplay? Is this pre-recorded? Like, you see the giant? Oh, okay, I'm gonna put that back. Oh, I'm gonna put Zappies. All right, yeah, don't say dumb stuff like that. The only time I will actually flame someone is if they say something like that. That is legitimately the dumbest thing you could ever say. I do not pre-record anything, especially in live streams. Okay. That is the only type of comment that I will ever say. Do not assume that stuff. Also, if you say something like that again, we will permanently ban you. I really rarely ban people. But if you make things up about me, I will ban you. Do not do that. Be a better person. All right. Especially something that's that easily provable. Also, I did mess this up. Bro took the bait. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll permanently ban him, so it's not really bait. It's giving him a warning that he will never be able to do that again. That is the only thing that you cannot do here. You cannot do that. Love your content. Keep it up, Tag. I mean, you guys got to see my tablet, so maybe with some extra sauce for y'all. We'll go Ice Golem here and get some extra value. We could Lightning. I don't know. What do we do? So he's got Balloon. I think we just use Zappies on defense mostly. And then we can use our Giant to stop the Ice Wizard. I was not focused in this game at all. So I hope I don't lose off that. That was kind of a bad situation to be in. We do have to Firecracker arrows every time. Wait, they're all clumped. This is decent. I don't know if this is going to work, but I hope it does. I do need to kill the Ice Wizard here. You're going to force a poison. That's good. All right, that's going to give us like 2 shots on the tower. Forcing a heal spirit is huge. It's not really healing his tower, so that's good. We'll activate King Tower with his giant. Firecracker dies. Beautiful. Pretty easy lightning value. We have to snag this. Like, I'm not going to be foolish. Also, he used his poison, so I think I go arrows on top of the bats. Nice! Oh my gosh, he gave me a firecracker too. No way. Yo, we are lighting up this man's life. That's light work. Hell yeah. All right, let's go giant and night witch. And then lightning afterward, probably. This should win us the game. I don't think he's able to defend that. GG. GG. Also, the reason why I guess I was so ultra defensive about the allegation of like me like recording gameplay is because there are people that actually do this. It happens very often in other games. And they record the gameplay individually and then they commentate over it and they pretend like the gameplay is live. I do not do that. I refuse to do that. And I hate it. I think it's super disingenuous. That is the reason why I don't like it. All right. That is one of the few things that actually bothers me, I guess, because I think it is extremely disingenuous. Okay, we could choose Royal Giant because we have Lumberjack. Their synergy is pretty strong. We'll choose Fire Spirit for a faster cycle, and then I'll definitely choose Fireball. So I like my deck. Like who specifically individually? I could say like Marvel Snap creators, but I don't really want to roast people and like, you know, I have 1,600 people here. It's not ideal for me to go and put people on blast. That's not who I am as a person. You can find out if you just like watch the content. It's pretty easy to find out. Or, I mean, you can make like, yeah. I mean, yeah. Sometimes people will be even open about it and they'll just say that they do. But yeah, it's not ideal. I don't like that. It happens a lot in Marvel Snap. And other games, but yeah. It is with it is. We'll go for a Fire Spirit here, and then we'll go for Hunter. And we're chilling. All right. That guy that posted about the Twitter, the Evo Valk is here? No way, dude. Is he mad at me? There's no way Evo Valk is good. I hope that we had like a good discussion about it. If we had a good discussion about it and he saw that pro players really do not think that Evo Valk is good, then that's fine. That was my mission with the Twitter. I wasn't like planning on roasting him or anything. I legitimately wanted him to just see that pro players think that Evo Valk is awful. And I wanted to see if there were any pro players that would stand up to me and say like, hey, Evo Valk is actually pretty good. And there was not a single person that was a pro player that said that Evo Valk was good. Actually, every single person in that entire chat, they all said it was awful. That includes Lucas X Gamer and Baby Nate, who are top 10 players in the world. They're phenomenal. Like, they are so good at the game. And they both said that Evo Valk was trash. So, yeah. I think, like, if people much better than you and much, much better than me are saying that that the card is bad, you kind of have to take their word for it because they understand the game at a fundamental level that you don't and I don't. I'm also top 1,000 player, so my opinion probably does matter a little bit. But it doesn't matter as much as theirs based off of rankings and, like, you know, they play like 10 hours a day sometimes. Like, Lucas plays a lot and he's extremely good. And obviously removing bias because we have a lot of people saying that Evo Valk is bad. There was no one, literally no one in the game that was good. That said it was good. So I'm glad that I was right on that. Because if Evo Valk was actually good and I said it was trash for a long period of time, I would have felt pretty bad, you know? But obviously that's not the case. But I thought we weren't going to hit the fireball. Alright, this defense is probably pretty clean. Yeah, we're cleaning it up. Nice. That was really clean defense. Let's go. We should be taking more towers than this. I felt kind of bad doing that. Wait, should we let him take a tower so that I can take more? I want to 3-crown him, actually. Let's let him take a tower. Oh, he's not even able to. Damn. I tried to let him take a tower. All right, all right. Evo Valk means needs a health buff. Yeah, it really does need a health buff. All right, all right. Oh, by the way, guys, if you do have the pre-recorded thing, we will permanently ban you. So don't ever say that in the chat. I like if you want to be a part of the channel for the future, do not say that. Nate is so good. Yeah, Nate is really, really, really good. Nate is super, super good. The other weird things that people say sometimes is like, they'll sometimes say like, oh, like you're paid money by Supercell to endorse like specific decks or stuff. And I'm like, well, what are those? Like there's sometimes crazy stuff like that. I guess that's the other one. You go to college? Yeah, I went to Bentley University. I could have went to UPenn. I decided not to. It cost a lot of money and it was pretty far away from home. And I couldn't play tennis there. There were so many reasons. They want a reaction. I know that they want a reaction, but like I also don't want to ban people. So that's like the like yeah, I just want to give a fair warning. I'm not going to respond to it anymore. We will permanently ban off of that. Why am I stuck at 7,000? You probably just haven't played enough Clash. If you're at 7,000 trophies, you might not have good enough card levels, and you might just not have played the game enough. When you play the game a little bit more, you'll get better, and you'll see a lot of progress. All right, we'll go Zap here. I think that gives us a little bit of damage. Chris, I love you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $2 dono, and hope we have a fantastic day. All right, already. Let's go. Yes, sir. How did you get AT&T and Samsung as your sponsors? Well, we get a lot of views. We get a lot of views on YouTube, so obviously it's going to attract high-quality sponsors. If you look at my viewership compared to a lot of other channels, we're fortunate. Like, a lot of people say that we're undervalued or, like, underrated, but in reality, like, I'm very lucky to have the amount of people that we have here watching. So, honestly, it's a huge thank you and a huge shout out to the people that are here supporting me. The only reason I am able to get Samsung and AT&T sponsoring and like supporting the channel is because of you guys. So thank you. Seriously. Appreciate that. Why you look so sexy but not me, says CatsRS. What was that? Why did I read that? Dude, I'm reading everything right now. This is so unhinged. This is the most unhinged stream I've ever had. I'm literally reading everything. Saying it's pre-recorded is ridiculous. Love you. Yeah, I guess yeah, that's fine. No worries, man. It shouldn't bother me that much because it's obviously bad. I just I don't know. I guess like I guess one of the main things for me is I don't like banning people that I think could potentially be good people, but in reality, yeah, I don't know. I think most people don't really care about banning. I hate banning people. I really hate timing out or banning people. That's one thing that I dislike doing because I always believe like people have other second chances or people have bad days or people like aren't necessarily bad people. But yeah, sometimes sometimes I just give too many chances to people. I guess that's one of my issues. That's why I keep reiterating that. I'm like, I want to give people more chances, but probably shouldn't. Everything except political comments, thankfully. Oh yeah, we don't have I never respond to religious, political, or anything like that, just because I don't want to be divisive in the community. A lot of times if you have political comments, like, you know, people are going to be more well-informed than you. I'm just a stupid mobile gamer. Do you think that I'm politically informed in a lot of situations? I have definite viewpoints about specific things like the healthcare system that I think is incredibly broken in the United States because of how much money you have to spend to like literally afford things. I think that's stupid and I think that's objective. Like everyone understands that. But there's other things that like I could talk about politically that I don't really know. So it's better for me to shut up and not say stuff instead of spewing nonsense that is just incredibly uneducated, right? Like that's important. Also religion, everyone has different religions and I respect people's religion. No matter what you believe in, as long as, you know, you aren't like hurting other people, I think that that's okay. And I think that that makes the world a beautiful place, having people have different beliefs. All right. Y'all are wildin'. Oh my gosh. How much do you, how do you improve your English so much? How do you manage to improve your English so much? Well, I guess I studied a lot of like vocabulary when I was younger. I mean, I went hard in the paint in the SAT because I really wanted to get into a good college. Mission succeeded. And yeah, I was just pretty good at English. I took all the AP English classes I could. And it was one of my favorite classes because I had an amazing professor. Shout out, Mr. McCarthy. You're the homie. You are literally the best teacher I've ever had in my life. Legitimately one of the nicest people. He actually, it's a funny story, guys. He worked a cab on Martha's Vineyard during the summer, and then during the winter, he taught school in English. Literally one of the nicest people. He actually legitimately cared about his students, and having a teacher that wanted you to learn, wanted you to get better, wanted you to achieve your best in a specific course instead of just trying to collect a paycheck, it makes such a big difference. So for me, I loved English class so much just because of the teacher. I didn't even like English before, but because I had such an awesome teacher that like broke down so many different things in 1984, broke down so many different things in Animal Farm. We like read a whole bunch of George Orwell books, and the conversations that we were able to have were always just so much fun for me. I don't know. I loved him. I loved him. So it can make a massive impact. Like, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys wouldn't be playing Clash Royale if I wasn't creating content on it. That's also a possibility. A lot of you guys might just be like, yeah, screw it. I play because I watch Tag and I like watching him. I know there's some people that say that, so I think that probably is a reality. For not everyone, but some people. Anyway, getting back to business here, I do want to go for 3 Musketeers. Just think it's better than anything else. They have so much firepower. Yep, I played that pretty well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate. I think the 2 Musketeers are going to get countered by Barbarians, so let's go for Giant. And you want to go and split the Musketeers, generally, if they have a good counter to it. We'll go Witch in the middle because he's going to have to drop Barbs. The Witch will be able to help in either side. They'll have to log, and then we can Goblin Barrel afterward. Or I guess we can just Goblin Barrel now. And then we can go Goblins after he logs. See, we're just warming up. We're just warming up. You know, we didn't even play very seriously for most of these games. And we're having a nice dialogue with you guys while playing. Very cool. So generally, again, you want to go for 3 Musketeers, split them, and then support 1 Musketeer with your Goblin Giant, if you can, with this type of deck. If you get this very specific deck in a draft format. Probably won't, but if you do. We're going to go Witch here in the middle, and if he goes in for Bloom, we can still pull it with a Goblin Cage, so we're totally fine. This Witch is so broken. It's like Witch and Bowler in draft, if your opponent doesn't have spells or ways of removing it, like if they don't have a counter to the Witch, it's just one of the best cards in the game. It is so good. So good in draft, because it's a spawner. It's a moving spawner. It's so broken. 3 Musketeers in the back, 2 in the left, because that's where he should go Balloon. We're just not giving him any opportunities to Balloon. He's trying to kill the Musketeer, so then he can go in for a Balloon, but it's not going to work. Oh, he had a log, and it still doesn't kill the Muskie. Yeah, he's just dead. He played that really well, though. Like, if he was... like, if I was worse at the game, he would have won. But I'm not that bad, so I'm not going to lose. You feel me, my dudes? We should Goblin Barrel pretty much immediately after he used this log, because he can't get back. He should lose the game. GG. Very good player, honestly. So GG, and well played. And we'll give him a good luck in the rest of his challenge. Or good luck in the rest of his pushing. I don't think he can win that matchup. We got 3 Musketeers, and he had Balloon, and he had no way of killing the Muskies, so he just auto-loses. Even if he's better than me, which he could have been. We have no idea. Let's go! Best city that you visited. Ooh, I love Boston, man. Boston is a beautiful place. Boston is my favorite. My birthday is on the same day. Hey, let's go, man. Do you have a backup plan if YouTube doesn't work? Well, YouTube has worked to the extent that I do not think that I would need a backup plan because we have 100,000 people watching every single day. I assumed that I would be able to transition to another Supercell game. I have the entire setup. I have everything set up. I would always be able to create content in some capacity, and I would just have to downsize my editing and downsize everything. I could do it myself and still make a sustainable income from it. I'm very lucky. Maybe I would have to not invest as much money into my YouTube channel. I invest a lot of money. I invest ridiculous sums of money into content creation because, as I said before, all of the money that I get from donations, all of the money I get from sponsorships, all of the money that I get from creator code SirTag goes back into my editing and making the channel better. So from that perspective, I would have to downsize that. And I would maybe have to edit things myself. I might have to create content on different stuff, but I am fine. I also have an emergency fund if content creation doesn't do well for a while, if I get hurt, if something happens. I'd be able to take a year off and not do anything, literally for an entire year, and I'd be fine. And having that is very, 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 very lucky. I don't spend money on a lot of things. I'm actually pretty, I generally save my money pretty well. I'm not out here buying cars. I literally have like I think a less than $10,000 car. And yeah, I don't spend that much money on things that I could, you know, so, pretty happy with what I'm doing and putting money in index funds and just watching it grow and going to be set up for success later in life, hopefully. But if I wasn't doing content creation, I would have been doing something in finance, whether it was investment banking. Actuarial science was a possibility earlier. It's not a possibility anymore. Yeah, there are a lot of different things that I would have done with school. I probably would have went back to UPenn or transferred somewhere else like Northeastern. Probably definitely wouldn't have stayed at Bentley. Yeah, there would have been a lot of things like that I would have done. I would have probably graduated from college. But college also right now at this point is just like a huge time sink for me and also a lot of money. I don't really want to spend a lot of money and time to do it when I can kind of enjoy life and I've already gotten the job that I would want. Like YouTube is a dream job. So, yeah. It's college when you are a content creator generally doesn't happen very often. Chief Pat didn't graduate. OJ didn't graduate. B-Rad didn't graduate. I did not graduate yet. I have a 4.0 in college after 2 semesters, so at any point I could go back, but I don't really know if it's worth it for me based off of what's happened. I'm very, very, very lucky. Also, at the same time, I don't know. I just really, really love my life, and I love being able to create content. Like, I'm in one of the most privileged positions in the world, being able to create YouTube videos as a job. Oh, what else would I have done? I guess I would have probably done accounting or finance as well, possibly. We just been a really stable job no matter what, because I am very risk averse. I was like, what's a job that will never get replaced by AI or anything? I was like, accounting and finance. Everyone needs accountants. Also, we were just dying to Electro Dragon. How do I kill that? Like, legitimately, what do I do? I keep having to go and drop, like, cards like Goblin Giant on the Electro Dragon, which doesn't really work very well. We're going to activate King Tower here, but... No, did I just lose? I lost. Oops. That was really unfortunate. We had Bowler and lost because we couldn't kill the Electro Dragon. We had no anti-air defense. Was our only anti-air defense Goblin Giant in our entire deck? Yep. We literally just had Goblin Giant. Well, I guess I needed to practice or play a little bit more than that, unfortunately. Wasn't trying extremely hard there. I wish I had a single range card because I would have been able to kill the Electro Dragon and I probably would have won the game. I'm stuck mid-Arena 17. I feel like every deck is destroying me. What should I use? So check out the pinned comment. I already showed how to beat Arena 17 and Arena 18 with the deck that I showed in the pinned comment. After this video is published, go and check out the pinned comment. Wait, I just gave him Mother Witch and I have Tombstone. Probably not my best decision. And I should have chosen Recruits. I should have chosen Recruits and Mother Witch. My bad. I just messed up really hard. I really messed up there. But I was also trying to talk to you while playing, which doesn't necessarily always work for me. All right. Mother Witch? Where's the Mother Witch? There it is. Nice. So he sacks the Mother Witch. He probably goes in for a Barb Hut. Do we counter the Lumberjack with a Royal Giant? Because we can kite it to the other side and then kill it. I think that's probably our best play. Inferno Dragon on the right because he's going to be down a lot of Elixir if he Barb Huts. Nice. I wonder if he has a distraction for this. He might not. He might have just lost. We zap? How much extra damage do I get? Oh, I almost zapped at the right time. Did not. I played pretty well, but obviously I messed up. I shouldn't have given him Mother Witch. Oh no, that princess was awful. Didn't expect that to be there. Should have been dropping in the other side. So obviously we're not playing our best, but it is what it is. All right. So we'll go Goblin Giant in the back. And ban Mazzy? Yep, you got banned. I told you guys I was not gonna take that anymore. So I gave people enough warnings. If he thinks it's funny for a comment, then whatever. I won't be responding to it, but yeah, we did ban him. What do we do here? How do we win? I think I'm probably in a losing position. I don't think that this Fire Dragon will give us that much. We need to start going for Princesses on the other side so he doesn't get poison value. Yeah, I guess I have to go Goblin Giant into this. I don't think that there's any other real play. The Goblin Giant locks tower, then that's huge, but it doesn't happen. He goes Bar Punch. I would pay so much money for the bowler right now. I'd pay all my elixirs. I would spend 7 elixir for a bowler. Yeah, I really did this to myself. I wasn't focused in the draft, and I picked a... I picked Goblin Giant and didn't pick recruits. So I literally screwed myself. I knew that it was over as soon as I did that. No. No, it's an L. I'm sorry, guys. I messed this one up. My bad. We'll go to the next one. What made you make a YouTube channel? I was just really good at Clash. I was consistently top 3 in the world with every deck that I played, and I was playing on maxed out accounts back then. And then, yeah, some of my friends were like, yo, you should do this. Yeah, we had a pretty good time. Okay, we still have one more. Cool. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like on the video. Yeah, definitely consider doing that if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. I put out daily videos or live streams every day at 3 p.m. Eastern or 12 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys want to stay connected and be a part of that, definitely subscribe. And yeah, I would love to see you guys here more often. Do you get road rage? No, I never get road rage. That's never been a phenomenon for me. I feel like Poison Fireball is probably better. Even though arrows synergistically is better, I kind of like having more damage. And this is going to be cool. The editing is really not worth investing much in. The video cuts are occasional stock images dancing around. Okay, yeah. You are the same person that is constantly saying bad stuff. So we will ban you. That guy is the one that, like, I think brought up the thing about the X and then 5 or 6 other different things. Man, I didn't expect that from people, but whatever. Yeah, the editing objectively is not stock images dancing around. It is, yeah, that's definitely a troll. So I'm glad that we were able to figure that guy out at least. Anyway, we will go in for a baby dragon here and we'll vibe. You seem like a really cool dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You single-handedly helped me get better at Clash Royale. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. I think that Clash is like generally one of those games that, I don't know, you can improve a lot with. I'm improving every single day. I will never stop improving at this game. Do you make your thumbnails? I do make my sorry, no, I am involved in the thumbnail creation process, but I do not make the actual thumbnail themselves. I tell what I want in the thumbnail, and then I just tell the thumbnail designer, hey, I want this specifically here. I want this here. I want this asset. I want this text. So I do that. That editing is fire? Yeah. Give this guy Furnace in draft? Dude, I literally have to fireball on this Hog Rider to shut it down. I don't know if you guys noticed the fireball timing, but I fireballed exactly as the Hog Rider is about to get a hit. So that was pretty good for us. We're definitely in a bad position, but we can still win. Did you read my last dono? Could you say happy birthday to my friend Jan? Or Jean? Happy birthday, John. Hopefully you're having a good day. And happy birthday, Jan, if that's how you say your name. You have a fleet of editors? Or how do I join your fleet of editors? I have an entire, like, solid... I guess we do have 7 editors total, or 6 editors total, depending on if you count, like, the team of people that work with us. So it depends. Anyway. Really good poison value, so we'll snag that. And then that was great rocket value as well for him. He's a pretty smart player. Okay, I guess I have to go Bomber and Electro Wizard on defense against the Hog Rider. You can also Skeleton Army. Guarantee it doesn't do any damage. A lot of Elixir, but it's worth it. He misses the Bomber, which is huge for us. Very lucky. Electro Giant, and then we'll do other stuff. Have you played Tekken? I did play Tekken once. I actually made a YouTube video on it. It was pretty fun. Actually, well, I played a Tekken card game, I think. They had some sponsored card game that was really, really fun. I loved it. And then the game died, and then I never played it again. But it was fun for that transient period of time that I did play it. It was very, very fun. Baby dragon here. No! Oh, I think I lose. GG. If I hit the fireball on the Hog Rider, I would have won. Dang it! Dang it, dang it, dang it. Hog Rider always gets 2 hits. Nerf Hog Rider? Nah, don't nerf Hog Rider. I would have won that if I played better. Tekken is always learning? Yeah. Unfortunate. We did not play our best there. But also, Lucas finished #1 in the world. Look at this guy. He's also at 19 wins. So a lot of people that are extremely good have struggled in this game mode a little bit more than other ones. We'll play one game of ladder just to show you guys, or end on a win. I don't ever like ending on losses, so we'll end on a win here. The last match, you just did a Riley. I know. It happens. Would you sell your... Okay. Sell your leg for 150 million? Probably not. Probably not, man. I really value my mobility, and I can't really put a price on skiing or playing tennis for me. I want to be able to do those activities for the rest of my life. All right, so we're playing against a graveyard deck. So it's nice to be able to go in for a miner plus minions here on offense. And we'll probably win 2 games in a row. I do want to win 2 games in a row to end the day. I just want to end the day with 2 Ws. How you discover Clash? My brother showed it to me. Best War decks video? I might do that eventually. I just don't love Clan Wars, so I've been trying to not do it. All right, we're going to go for Mortar here, and then he'll probably drop Little Prince or something. Oh, he's going to go Tombstone. All right, we can log the Tombstone. The Tombstone dies, and then I believe that the Mortar locks Tower here. Unless he goes in for a Knight, which we can kill with minions. Obviously, it's going to be a graveyard deck after we see Tombstone. Most of these decks will have Lumberjack if it's going to be Balloon. So we melted that. He has no Elixir. He'll probably Bowler afterward. That Mortar is going to do so much damage. That is insane. We can go Little Prince here as well. Let's go. It's really nice to be able to play like a regular game mode where you can identify what your opponent's playing and make outplays because your deck is strong. I think the adaptability with draft, it's very unforgiving because you don't have a synergistic deck a lot of times. So if you make a bad decision in draft, you might just lose the game before it even starts. I made a really bad decision earlier against the player that had recruits, and I gave him Mother Witch, and I just like, no matter if I played better at the end, I just couldn't win because I played poorly at the start. Cool. It's not a Riley, it's a Chief Pat. Oh, you're wildin'. You make the face cam bigger. Okay, you keep asking the same thing. I didn't realize what it was, and now I realize what you've been asking. This stream is so unhinged today. It is so unhinged. Oh my gosh. All right. SirTag, the realest Clash Royale player ever? I guess so, man. I guess so. We be wilding out here. We're reading everything today. All right, we're going to poison here on defense because as long as we kill the baby dragon, we do win this. We just need to kill the baby dragon so we can distract with everything else, and then the Inferno Dragon dies. Pretty bad poison on his end. We're going to poison as well just to get more damage. I wish that this jumped on the Knight, but whatever. Go Mortar other side, force out some Elixir there, hopefully. We do outcycle, so he has to go Bowler. Yeah, I should have dropped in the back, probably. How did the Inferno Dragon kill minions? I didn't know that that was an attraction. Alright, we're just going to be able to counter this with this. Ice Spirit on the baby dragon. Going for guard surround, and then full counter. That was really, really clean defense. And then, obviously, we can just defend with Little Prince. And then minions plus miner is really good, too. As you can see, like, we're just outmaneuvering him using our poison on defense and then really making sure that we dissect the baby dragon so it doesn't hurt us too much. This Mortar is actually unfortunate that we have to drop, but it is what it is. Fortunately, the baby dragon gets hit first, then we can go guards afterward because obviously we can't just rely on our poison here. Okay, I think he loses to this Little Prince because he cycled the Bowler. And then we can click the Little Prince ability. It might lock tower, it might not. Wait, that was such a weird glitchy interaction. Wait, did you guys see that? was kind of doing like the cartoon legs. Wait, did you guys see that? It got glitched for a sec. That was the weirdest interaction I've seen with the Little Prince. That was whack. That was insane. Holy heck. All right. How do you afford having 7 editors on the channel when most can't even afford one? Because as I said, I put all of the money that I make from sponsors and all the money that I make from all that stuff. So obviously, I pay them on a per video basis too. So like that's how we do it. It's important to make sure that like I have enough videos every single day, and that's the only way that we can do it. We have teams of editors that really work really hard, and yeah, I'm just super lucky. That's the reason why. I'm just committed to investing as much as I can to make the channel as good as possible. Why are people thirsting for Jake's mod right now? Are they thirsting to become a moderator? Do they want to become a moderator? Like, well, I guess that makes sense because everyone wants to become a moderator. Everyone wants the green sword in front of their name. Well, most of the time, at least. All right, so we're going to go for an Ice Spirit here, and we're going to go for a Miner. Log has to come down to kill the wall breakers. And we're in a pretty promising position. Obviously, to me, like, when we're playing against a Fisherman plus wall breakers, it's going to be interesting. Jake, these are bots. Oh. I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm sorry, Chloe. I'll probably get moderators for the next stream. I will get moderators for the next stream. I'm sorry this one was so unhinged. I'll get moderators for the next one. I have banned like 10 people today, which I've never done before. It feels weird. But yeah, it's whatever. It is what it is. Is it bad I want you to lose so that the stream will keep going? No, that's pretty understandable. If I lose, I generally play more games. That is fine. We'll go guards here. Minions have to come down, and then we can go Ice Spirit. We're going to take a lot of damage, but I think that we're fine-ish on defense. The ish is very important there. The ish. Because we're taking damage on both sides, but we do have minor counter pushing, so. I think poisoning here is ideal. I hope that we can hit some Mother Witch Piggies too. Or the Mother Witch herself, and then we can log it and it dies. Okay, this is pretty good. We can eat the wall breaker on the other side. Recruits? Why does he have guards and recruits in the same deck? It's pretty weird. I don't think that's a good deck decision. Wait, is that actually helping me? Question mark? I don't know. I'm actually weirded out. He has like no elixir, so I think he's probably in a bad spot. I don't think he has elixir for the recruits. He can't arrows on that. Yeah, he's going to arrows on these minions, but they should be able to kill the guards before. Then we can go for another mortar. All right, we're getting a lot of damage here. We're playing pretty well. I would say that this matchup is definitely not in my favor. Oh, that was a good ability. Ish. All right, we're going to minions. And then we'll go in for a miner because he's not going to be... no, he's back there. Another witch. He's not going to be countering that super effectively, though. Wait, if this pulls a Little Prince and we can get an ability, we win. Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's go. I love identifying plays like that and making out plays. Love to see it. Easy. Light work. Chloe says, I haven't dated in 8 years. I'm fine on my own. Yeah, no, that's a good mentality. It's really, really important to be able to be okay by yourself, because if you are rushing into relationships or rushing into dating in general, it's, in my opinion, a pretty bad experience. A lot of my friends have done it, and then they're just uber desperate, and they ooze desperation. I'm like, dude, don't do this. Don't do this. You're going to get so disappointed. I don't know if like you guys or anyone has ever experienced like this was a foreign thing to me because I hadn't dated in a while, or anything like that. But I was talking to friends that were dating for, they've been dating and doing like apps for a long time. one of them said like he was super struggling where he was waiting for someone to respond to him. And then if the response didn't happen, he was getting super, super sad. Or like if the interaction didn't even happen, then they got super sad. But the way that I've always seen it is like, if someone that you take a shot at and just try to like, you know, see or you're interested in, they don't respond to you, it doesn't really matter because at least you tried, you know, and then it is what it is. But a lot of people get like really, really desperate and get super clingy or super emotional on that type of stuff. Yeah. That did happen to me too. Like with one person, they got really attached to me after a first date. I was like, wait, we only went on one date. It's, I don't know. Sometimes that stuff does happen. So definitely do not ever try to date whenever you are in an emotional state or, you know, don't rush into it, I would say. It's nice to be able to be fine or content by yourself. So I just want to say that Chloe is living life in a good way. Or like, you don't have to like you don't need to have someone in your life at all points. This is basically what I'm trying to say. You do not always need relationships to be happy. Just watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen's so good. Let's go, let's go. How do you fulfill your urges? I fulfill my urges by doing things that I enjoy. I think that like if you do things that you enjoy every day, whether it's playing Clash Royale or doing things that are generally like exciting. I love working out right now. I mentally depend on working out. Being able to work out every single day makes me look at myself and I'm like, wow, I look better than I did before. I feel better than I did before. And it's a feeling that I need. I need that in my life. And that's something I'm actually extremely dependent on, but it's good. It's okay to be dependent on working out because it's something that you can do by yourself and it will never, like, you're never having a problem with it. You can always work out. You can always find time to work out. Even by yourself, you can just do push-ups in your room. You can do pull-ups and have a pull-up bar. There's so many different things that you can do that you're never going to ever have an issue where you can't feel that. So that's nice to have hobbies or interests that are like that. More Ice Spirit here. Pretty good. I don't think it was perfect, but it was the best we could do with what we had. Can we kill the queen? Is he gonna actually be able to afford the delivery? No way, dude. I didn't think that would be a possibility. Dude, the queen killed everything. That's such a joke. That's crazy. Alright, this matchup is not ideal, but it is winnable if we play really well. It's just way harder. I have to go use minions because the log will probably come through. Yeah, it was really predictable. This guy's obviously good at the game, but he does kind of counter us. But I do want to win. Cool if we could beat War. We need to, like, use Little Prince on defense against the pigs, I think.
What up? Future king over here.
Man, that card is so obnoxious. Really, really hard to counter. It's pretty much impossible to cost-effectively counter that queen. Holy heck, man. This guy played really well, by the way. Like, he is not giving me many opportunities. I wish I had played my best since the start. Maybe it would have been a win. I would still like to win, though. Okay, Earthquake comes down. There's that. Poison Log does kill the queen, so that's an interaction that a lot of people don't know. Queen does die. That's huge. Minions again. The only way that we can comfortably kill these. Earthquake me. Ice Spirit might allow us to defend. We can go for poison on the cannon. It's a little bit risky, but I'm going for it. Okay, please let me win. Okay, we finessed him a bit. We have to start cycling minor poisons really fast now, though, or we will lose. Poison Log does do enough, so I think I win this. Please let me win against this matchup. This is such a tough one. Queen completely counters the mortar. Oh, no. Poison Log did enough, but his Earthquake did more damage faster. Dang it. But yeah, I think if I cycled more minor poisons earlier, I might have won. It's a tough matchup because the Archer Queen does counter the mortar. It's one of my least favorite matchups in the game. It is winnable. It is entirely winnable. You just have to use your minions on defense a lot. Oh, why is Witch good in Furnace? Why is Witch and Furnace good in draft? Sorry. Why is Witch good and Furnace bad in draft mode? Furnace is just not that good of a card. For its elixir cost, it doesn't give that much. It's just a pretty bad building. I really prefer to play like Goblin Hut. Is generally a bit better and more effective in most matchups. And then also, I would say that Witch, because it constantly distracts with skeletons, it's a bit of a different dynamic than a card that is purely intended to get damage. The skeletons from the Witch, they can do damage, and then they can also end up defending and distracting P.E.K.K.A.s or a lot of bridge spam. Because there's less spells going around in that type of game mode, then it's way, 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 way better to be running cards that can distract opponents permanently. The Witch fulfills like the best things in the entire game. You would really want to prefer to run Witch if you're playing at a higher level in draft game mode in a lot of situations, because P.E.K.K.A. decks, bridge spam decks, they all get distracted and destroyed. Phenomenal Little Prince ability, I believe, and then we can go in for minions and we can miner. And I think that we might just win the game with this. Okay, we didn't win the game. Feels bad. He had arrows. I was hoping he would have Snowball, Zap, Rage, something like that, and then take a ton, but it is what it is. We still get 500 damage with the miners. So that's always good. This TFT patch is so bad. I love the TFT patch. I think you got to roll with the punches. Maybe because I haven't played a lot recently. It wasn't that bad for me, but yeah, it totally depends. How we get your new mod sorted? I'll just message some new moderators. I don't know. I have a whole group of people that will moderate for me. I just never really needed to. So next stream I'll have that for you guys. I'm sorry that this stream is a little bit more unhinged. Maybe it's funny for you guys. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. I hope it is. Pretty good poison value, so we'll snag that. It's also pretty funny how the amount of people that are running like very low skill decks in Clash. There's always like a Mother Witch, like Goblin Giant deck. Like these decks are just like the lowest of the low skill. Like none of these decks really require that much brain power. It's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. Yep, like recruits here. He's gonna arrows this? 1,000 arrows, wait. Fisherman will get a hit, right? I think we're fine just doing this. That was a terrible Mother Witch. It just actually died to the minion. That was insane. It does happen though. Sometimes people that run recruits don't really necessarily know how to play the game in the best way. We'll let the bandit connect because it doesn't matter. We'll go minions on top of his little prince. And he'll probably arrows this later. Oh, that was not good. We wanted our little prince to not die. Okay, cool. Oh, this is really bad. I messed up. It's not going to lock onto the tower, is it? Oh, that would have been so clean. We have to poison on defense here because there's going to be a lot of pigs that come through. I think we can kill everything with a log, though, before the bandit dashes. Oops. Never mind. The bandit should not have dashed, but it was at 0 HP, so it decided to. Decided to make us a little bit miserable. All good, though. Pretty bad play on our end with the mortar, but it's fine. I like using Little Prince in the middle because it's able to defend both sides simultaneously. Used arrow so we can use our minions here. I need to click the ability so we don't end up losing to the Royal Ghost. We could poison on that, but I don't think that's the right decision. Cycling the Fisherman in the back is actually kind of smart from him. I kind of didn't expect him to do that. I expected most like people just randomly spam stuff. Recruits are okay for us. Minions. No. Can't do this. Ice Spirit, and now we have the Little Prince coming at him. Probably better for us to go Mortar here because it pulls the Battle Ram. And the Mortar might even hit the tower. If not, it's fine. Go Guards here aggressively. And then use Minions or Ice Spirit here. I think I just want to go Ice Spirit. It's probably a bit safer. He's going to go Mother Witch. Let's log it. Oh, he didn't drop Mother Witch, but I thought he would. It's fine, though. So we should be able to defend everything here without any damage. And then we got to go log. Probably poison on all that. Probably going for this. For guards. Ice Spirit. Mortar.
The miner on defense here. Cards again. Just defend for like 7 seconds and we win. Nice. GG. So I do think that recruits are one of the hardest decks to defend in Clash Royale if you don't have splash damage like a Valkyrie or a Mega Knight. But I think one thing that I did do correctly there is I dropped my Little Prince in the middle, and then Little Prince was able to hit all sides at once. So if you just saw how much the Little Prince popped off in the middle, it gave us a lot of value. All right, so we're going to get one more game to get 2100, and then we'll end the day. One more. Let's go. You make a video on Elixir counting. It's kind of boring. I've already done it before. Oh, top 200 player. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Light work here, guys. So we're going to be playing against someone extremely good at Clash Royale. I was not thinking that this would be a reality today. Someone better than me. Let's freaking go. I really want to beat someone better than me to end the stream. A lot of times people are like, oh, if you win, you're better than your opponent. But I will show you guys today that we don't always lose when we are playing against people better than us. Sometimes we can beat people better than us. All right, let's freaking go, guys. Best player of the day. Let's end in the beautiful way. So we're currently up a little bit of damage. Let's go for a mortar aggressively. It's probably going to be a 3 Musketeer deck. Yeah, it's going to be 3 Musketeers after seeing the monk. Go minions. This is super aggressive on my end, but I think it's worth. I don't think he has a counter to minions in his deck because I've played this deck before. I know that if you're thinking about it pragmatically, bridge spam decks with 3 Musketeers, they have monk and 3 Musketeers to counter minions. So I was like, I'm big brain. I'm big brain for once. We're going to give him a taste of his own medicine right now. We're going to bridge spam him. He had no answer because the monk was out of cycle and we could just counter the monk pretty minimalistically. When I saw him rage, I decided to go in for extra elixir with the log there. I would have not typically logged. The reason why I decided to was because I knew that I would get a good trade. I knew that if he rages, I can also defend more as well. Otherwise, he would go in for a bandit at the river and I wouldn't have enough elixir to counter it. Okay, evolved archers. That's a pretty smart decision. I think we are able to kill them, though, with their guards. Do guards clean everything up? Guards are so strong. Look at how broken guards are. Oh my gosh. Guys, did you just see what I saw? That is ridiculous. All right, we're in a Little Prince other side, so we don't have to go right into that. We can use miner on defense, maybe. Nah, screw that. Screw that, my dudes. We're going to cycle guards on defense all day. Black and white till we fade away. We're getting positive elixir trades every single time. Let's freaking go. Dude, this is incredible. Are we actually going to beat a top 200 player this easily? No way, right? It should not be this easy. Oh my gosh. Wait, watch this. Watch the finesse. He's going to go and drop something on this, and we're going to poison on everything. Dude, we're poisoning on the bandit and the elixir collector and the tower. That is so much value. That is sensational, my dudes. We're going to log and kill the bandit. Now we can set up a defensive mortar and poison if we want. This is going to be so superb. We're in a Little Prince here. He actually drops the monk on the other side. That's awesome for us. We're going to go guards. Poison. Just defend minimalistically on the other side because it doesn't even matter. We're going to log. Oh, he actually played that really well. He's going to Evo archers, but we're going to guards right on top of it so we don't get finessed. This guy is extremely smart. That was great gameplay on his end. Wait, the bandit's going to dash on the miner maybe. I hope not. The 320 damage is what it does at max. And he's in the kill zone. He's in the kill zone. Does he block the log? Does he block the log? I don't think so. Yes, sir. Let's go. We just beat a top 200 player on cruise mode. GG, man. That was a good game. I'm glad that we ended up winning that one. Thank you guys for stopping by the stream today. It was incredible. Oh, really, really a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys later. That guy was insanely talented. We did lose one game on ladder, but if we pushed up, we would have gotten even higher. But as you can see, that guy finished 168 in the world and over 3,200 medals. That's an insane win. That's what we like to see. That's always good to end out on a banger. But yeah, check out the pinned comment if you haven't already, guys. I'm actually going to go and post the video link right now in the chat if you guys haven't seen it. I pushed to Arena 19 and sped run Arena 16 or Arena 18 very, very quickly. We dominated Arena 18 with this deck, And if you check it out, would highly, highly recommend you guys to watch it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was probably one of the best streams that we had too. I really totally enjoyed that. Arena 18 was awesome. Didn't read any of my messages today. I read like hundreds of messages. I'm sorry I couldn't read them all today. I wish I could have. But yeah, guys, hopefully you have an amazing rest of your day. Good luck in the draft tournament. Hopefully my tips of always picking bowler helps you out. Pick bowler, pick electro giant. Try to pick buildings like mortar when you can. Mega Knight is phenomenal. Elixir Golem is way better than I thought. And yeah, I mean, you guys will pop off if you pick the right cards and don't get unlucky. And please focus up unlike us when I decided to pick the wrong cards at the end. A little bit of a dummy, but we played really well at the end and we played some ladder matches and we won 4 out of 5 of our games. So 80% win rate. Anyway, like if you enjoyed the video because it supports me for free and it makes the content better. So it pushes the video out to more people so I can put out more streams and more videos in the future. So like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe. I have daily videos and daily live streams at 3 p.m. Eastern and 12 p.m. Pacific time. No matter when you're watching, no matter where you're watching, I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and good luck, guys.